What's up? It's
Hey.
us. We're back. We're
see?
back again. Yes.
You hit 2K subs?
I
What?
literally just found out before this stream
See?
because
Can you believe that?
Ah!
She's amazing.
I am
Exciting.
super excited. I'm super excited. Let me get the live chat on here. And
Oh my gosh, Danielle, you're in a tank top and I'm in like a blanket and a hoodie. This is dumb. It's snowing. We have snow.
Oh
It's
my
so
god.
stupid.
that's awful. That is
Ugh,
awful.
I hate that
Oh
for
my
you.
God.
it's awful. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
dropping everyone's channels in my chat.
I love that. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna link Amy and Danielle so that all y'all can find each other.
Yay.
Let me say this. Content warning extraordinaire for this video because we are going to be taking a look, and I know the language I used on the on my thumbnail was language that she has in her bio. She calls herself that. She calls herself a gangster. So how appropriate to use everything she says about herself, not against her, but to hold up against her as we look at this. And Amy, can you give the live chat while I am trying to tame my technical difficulties a little bit about Claude and the whole moment that Claude is?
I mean, oh gall. So it's really it's hard. She crosses so many different MLMs. It's nuts. So she was in 80 Day Obsession with Autumn Calabrese for Beachbody. Her husband, if you are familiar with any of the of Autumn's programs specifically, she's married to Cupcake. That's what Autumn calls him. His nickname is Cupcake.
Oh.
So he is Claude's husband, but Claude is in, I haven't looked at her profile lately. I think she's in 2 or 3 MLMs herself.
Mm.
I want to say Bellamy, which is a makeup one.
Yep.
She was in Modere. I don't know if she's still in Modere. And there was another one. And I think at some point she did Lime Life too.
Mm.
But she's mainly now going for strictly like her own coaching program. And so she is coaching people with, from what I can tell, absolutely 0 qualifications to do so.
We love that here. We love that so much. I know that just makes Danielle's day every.
That's my favorite.
Well, and I would say I looked at maybe the first 5 minutes and then I was like, I can't watch this more than one time today because she's just infuriating. But I think she kind of does the same thing to me that Jessie Lee Ward does. That like she goes for the shock value and then does her sales pitch. And so that is her mode, I guess, is to just completely shock you. And she is mean. She is so just brutal and nasty. She's so mean to people. Yeah.
She doesn't pretend to try to be sweet at all. Not that you have to be sweet or not that you have to like people. I'm not saying that. She's had a couple of run-ins with the Snark crew, a couple of members of the Snark crew. She's it's a whole moment that, and when we say content warning, I'm guessing fat phobia, body shaming, eating stuff, and Amy's seen this, so she can probably fill us in with the content warnings.
A whole lot of swearing. So if
you
don't like the F word, you should probably drop right now. We
Yes.
totally get it. Because it's going to be the whole thing. And if you are, I would highly recommend headphones because
Yes, if you are free range listening, definitely pop those little headphones on. So if you have ears around you that you do not want picking up fun language, fun cursey words, this is not the stream for you, or put those headphones in because it's gonna be a wild ride.
Oh, I also forgot to mention she's also a Scientologist.
Oh.
We love that so much.
Yes. Oh,
she's getting everything, you guys. She's getting all of them. She's getting all of them in there. So
yes, she's getting high control group. She's giving,
why have one when you can have them all?
Yes,
exactly. Don't choose.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, let me put it in and pause it. We need to figure out which layout is. Oh my, not me. Okay,
not me side by. I was gonna say, oh, she looks.
There we go.
Doesn't she look like she's gonna bite your head off?
We're about to get in trouble. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see
Yep.
this one. Here we go. That's okay.
I feel like I'm gonna watch one of those tutorials on TikTok where they do like the quick transitions, and then all of a sudden they have like a full face of
Yes.
absurd makeup at the end.
Yes.
Yep.
No, when Amy sent me this link, I thought that's what was going to happen, and then it said live video, and I was like, "Oh my god, we're about to get something slapped out of us."
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yes. So again, if we do not want you putting yourselves into any extra mental stress watching our content, if you know that this may be like slimy for you, don't watch. We will. I mean, I'll take a pity like. I think Danielle and Amy will too. But don't subject yourself to something that's going to make you feel miserable for the rest of the day. We're going to take lots of breaks. We're going to pause. We will remove her from the screen. We'll try to make this as comfy as possible when we're getting yelled at. But just want to set that reminder before we continue. So, okay, buckle up. You're live.
I know. I'm like, why go live and then just not say anything?
Now I'm just gonna stare in silence.
Hello. Bonjour, Marie. Hi, Marilyn. Hello. All right, so we're doing a live Q&A today.
Can I just say one thing? I'm sorry. I know I'm like, DC, stop it. When you're going live, a lot of times the Instagram will grab the first few seconds of you being live, and that's what it'll show people when people are clicking in. So if you're going live, immediately say, "Hey, I'm so and so, and we are going to be doing mail time. I'm going to be opening a bobblehead," so that it grabs that audio, and then it'll buffer and it'll take you to the current part of the scene. But if someone's making a decision about saying, "Hey, am I going to listen to this live right now?" and there's dead air space. Oh my god, you're not helping yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't know. Danielle's the expert here. I don't know. I'm annoyed already.
I will literally go live on TikTok and repeat myself like 5 times until someone comes into the chat. Like I'll be like, hey everyone, my name's Danielle, blah, 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 blah. Let me know if you have questions, drop them in the comments. Hey everyone, my name's Danielle. If you're just coming on, like you have to keep them engaged, because if someone's even just scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, you're going to want to like see someone engaging. If I come across a video where the person's just doing this, like I'm not going to stop and listen and hopefully wait for you to say something important. Like,
Yeah, no.
Yep. Let me, for y'all who are just hopping in, let me just read her bio to y'all, and I'll let Amy go. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Amy. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, so from what I can tell, she's in Beauty Counter, Bellamy, and then she sells like a gut health thing with Rachel Shear. So at least 2 MLMs still. She was in Modere though.
Okay. So this is Claude. Internet. I know our live chat is our incredible people who remember to be civil and respectful. Do not internet. I will say that. And what I mean by that is do not go and do targeted harassment towards someone that we're looking at. We're looking at behavior. It just so happens it's housed in this person. Okay. So this is Claude. She says that she's a women's nutrition, fitness, mindset gangster. Claude. And I'll leave her last name off there. She's a no-nonsense coach helping women break through mental barriers and say F you to excuses, or F to excuses. She has a middle finger emoji, and I'll do the G-rated middle finger for the live chat. 8,000 plus client pounds lost, RSN, functional nutritionist, and she says to DM ready to apply. What do you mean to apply? She's gonna reject a warm body with a credit card. What do you mean apply to something? I don't know. I mean maybe some people are picky. I don't think that people in this space are that picky about a credit card and getting money. I don't know. Okay.
So if anybody has questions, hit that little question button at the bottom of your screen and ask away. Literally anything you want to know, ask me. Now, I didn't get good sleep. Not last night, but the night before. So Nova's been like waking up in the middle of the night. And I don't know if you guys can see my lips. Fucking had
Sorry.
cold sores, whatever the fuck you want to call them, since I was a little kid. And they haven't reared their ugly fucking head in a long time. But they sure
Right,
did.
you can't say
Look at
sorry
that.
every time she says it, or that's all you're going to be saying the entire stream.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, Amy was not kidding, y'all.
Yeah.
There's no way on God's green earth that we're gonna be able to bleep the hell out of this. So
Uh-uh.
I'm sorry to everyone.
Like, I like to swear as much as the next person, but
Sure.
not every other word. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I mean, like, let it have some impact when you do decide to use it. I'll say that.
Yeah, oh, exactly.
Ugh.
I'm like, you have to go away by Saturday, which is my show. So it's a live Q&A. You guys hit the question button or just ask me in the comments anything you want to know, fitness, nutrition, mindset, like let's fucking talk about it. But today I really want to address something very specific. Now, what's interesting to me is I get a lot of women messaging me who are suffering from being overweight, not being able to lose weight, feeling tired, exhausted, joint pain, just like not confident, not sexy at all, and pretty much fucking miserable, right?
Oh my God.
And then after learning all that from people, they go, question, do you base your food plan or like the food ideas that I give them, that I give you, my clients, do you base it off of like foods I like and foods I don't like? Or like, do I have to do this certain type of workout, or can I continue to do the workout that I've done? And my question is to you.
Before she lays into us, let me just, I know I keep saying, let me just say this. Most registered dietitians, and I'm not going to speak for them, but the ones I've worked with are going to say, what do you eat? What are you comfortable eating? What does your daily plan look like? And let's start building on good things that you already have in there. And they're also not going to villainize food. The good registered dietitians are not going to villainize your food. They're going to help heal your relationship with food and help you start to look at it as nutrition. And then they're going to build an ad and then maybe make bigger and bigger pivots in the future. And they're also going to look at your health needs and your physical activity needs. There's a whole scope. So when she's about to go off here because she's not I don't think she is. What's an RSN? What's an RSN functional nutritionist?
I don't know what that specific qualification. I know that she is a certified personal trainer and she did some type of nutrition class through them, but she is not a dietitian at all.
And if y'all don't know what a registered dietitian does, they go to school for it. Then they have to do, I think, between 11 and 1,700 hours of interning under someone or in a setting, like a clinical setting. And then they have to take a test where they have to do a bunch of math and be able to calculate stuff and answer questions. It's very, very, very intensive.
And it's a master's level program. So you're doing your bachelor's and then your master's as well.
And it's a lot of actually learning a lot more biology and how things actually do work within the body and how different things may work for different people.
Yep.
So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Can I also just make a comment? This is just going back to the other thing I was rambling on about earlier. Is like, I don't know this person. I haven't really looked through her profile at all. If I came across this video, I would have no idea what the fuck she's talking about, because at no point has she said, hey, I'm Claude and blah, blah, blah. This is what I'm working on today. This is what's going on in my life. It's just like, come on and ask me questions. Ask you questions about what? You didn't even tell me who you are or what you like. I'm supposed to ask you questions about.
Well, and then she says too, she's like, okay, I'll talk about anything you guys have, any questions on. Then that's going to go to the side. And I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Like, if you're not on there for a true Q&A, why even say that? Just say, I wanted to talk to you guys about this. Not, I will answer all your questions. Cause it's like, no, you're not going to for a long time.
Exactly.
An
Like,
RS functional nutritionist.
Yeah, RSN, my bad. I typo city, RSN,
Oh, RSN.
functional.
So I wonder if it's the same one that like Melissa McAllister has or something.
Sorry about that, everybody. Typo fingers. RSN functional nutritionist is what she says she is. So, okay. Champy, you can't have my sandwich.
Not really a question, but a statement. Like, you can't keep doing the same shit that you've been doing and being the same person that you've been being and expect change and expect any kind of results. Like, if I can offer any kind of advice right now, if you seek a coach and you hire them, be fucking coachable. Thank you, Nancy. Hi, Lynette. Just be fucking coachable. You paid them for a reason, not because you know what the fuck you're doing, but because I know what the fuck I'm doing. And find someone who has similar results that you want. Right?
This is awful. Hold on. Oh, this made me so mad. Oh,
This is
all right,
twisty as
sorry.
hell. And again, as a reminder, I know sometimes we can't look away on some of these videos and some of these individuals that we're covering that are so twisty, because it's kind of like a bug to a light. Like, it's hard to look away, or it's hard to look away from accidents and stuff like that. If you struggle with your body image, if you struggle with, like, if you're figuring out how to love the body you're in and stuff, and this is going to set you into a darker place, don't watch. Just don't. And
Absolutely.
I'm just trying to remind us and keep all our mental spaces like comfy cozy as much as we can.
So let's say you're a mom. I'm a mom. You're in your, you're middle-aged. I'm middle-aged. You have trouble losing weight. I had trouble losing weight. Find someone who understands your journey. Pay them. Because there has to be an exchange of services on this planet. Does that make sense?
Kylie, she is in an MLM. She's been in multiple MLMs. She's also competing in a was competing in a bodybuilding competition, which that's a whole separate thing. But she's in multiple multi-level marketing companies, and we've ran into her because of her beach body stuff, but her diet culture stuff is wild.
Well, and here's the thing. You can't just say, find someone who is a mom or that had trouble doing this or had trouble doing this, because no, everyone is so individual. I'm a mom too, but her experience versus my experience is going to be so different. Like, you can't just say, okay, if I find this person, those are the same results I'm going to get. I have different genetics, like different history, different diet history, like all of it. And so the fact that she's like, well, if you hit these, then I'm your girl. No, you're not. Like, which is why you need to see a professional.
Yeah. And what about your disease history? What about your injury history? What about whatever that looks like? A doctor and a registered dietitian are going to help that. It's not just, oh, wow, okay, she's the same age as I am. Just like what Amy was saying. It's not, in to me, Claude, it seems to always be about physicality instead of actual health. If you're skinny and you have low body fat, then you're some kind of better in Claude's eyes. The way that she comes across to me, that's the way it seems. And she could really seem to care less if your markers were actually healthy. Yeah. And God forbid.
I think, though, this practice is something that we see across the industry. And I know DC and I have talked about it in our lives about Jessie Lee, because it applies in like business coaching, life coaching, health coaching, any of it. Is like, everyone seems to think that because they accomplished anything in their life, that then makes them qualified to teach other people how to do the same thing. And it's like, there is a line, especially when it comes to like the health side of things, where just because you figured out, how to lose 50 pounds, for example, doesn't mean you can suddenly start going around giving everyone diet advice. Like,
Yeah.
we need to make it clear that just because you've accomplished anything in your life doesn't all of a sudden qualify you to like become the expert in that thing.
Yeah, and the interesting thing to me too, though, is, like you said, this is kind of across the spectrum. All the self-help gurus, all of these different things. It's like, well, this works for me, so obviously it should work for you. And being in an MLM totally reinforces this. Like, we totally thought we knew what we were doing as Beachbody coaches because we had done the programs. So obviously we're experts. And so that and that was one of the things that I felt the guiltiest for when I left, because I'm like, did I actually really know how to help any of these people? No, I didn't. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, and even still, a letters after your name don't mean that that person is the right fit for you or that they're behaving in an ethical manner.
Mhm.
So we're not trying to say ignore all these people because they just haven't even gone through any of the qualifications or the training or the licensure. It's a dynamic thing. It is nuanced. There's complexities to it, and at the end of the day, you always have to trust your gut. And
Yeah.
all of these MLM people, it seems like, and I'm not trying to say a blanket statement, but they're saying, I'm going to yell at you and you better like it because I'm telling you that you're in a bad spot. And if you want to get to a better spot, this is how you do it. And it's like, if your gut is telling you this isn't a safe place for me, you don't have to stay there. You really don't, because that's not a healthy way to, in my opinion, interact with people and train people, especially in the diet space. That's just me. I don't know.
Okay, so I just want to touch back on this RSN functional nutrition piece because I'm
Okay.
kind of doing some snooping while we're talking here.
Love
So
it.
the link I shared earlier is an Instagram to a woman's profile who is a gut health expert that has created her own like accreditation program, which probably isn't actually accredited, but like certification program. And based on Claude's link in bio, she has a link that links to this lady's nutrition program. So essentially it's like a nutritionist, which again is not a registered dietitian, created a certification program and has now certified a bunch of other people in her teaching. So it's the same thing we see in life coaching. I become a life coach. I start my own certification for life coaches. DC takes it. Now she's a certified life coach by me. And that's kind of how it perpetuates. So it's the same idea. And it's not linked to like an accredited institution, just to kind of clear things up.
Okay.
Did you know that I'm a certified keto coach?
Oh my
I dropped that
goodness.
one down. I haven't dropped that one. Yeah. I went to Dr. Berg, his accreditation. He's a chiropractor and he's super knowledgeable.
Amy has a lot of hidden extra certifications she's taken, and I am always surprised the more and more I find out about what
She just knows everything.
Oh my gosh. I need to put up all of my certificates for all of these things all over.
I need to make you an intro slide. You need to email me all of your extra courses you've taken.
Okay.
Okay, to catch some of you up to speed,
You
that
can't
are just
get shit
jumping on.
for free.
Sorry.
We're watching this really aggressive live video, and we're just reacting to her yelling at us, essentially.
Do y'all want to leave it like this instead? Because do we want Claude to yell at us in full screen or like live chat? Is this layout okay for you guys? Drop a 1 in the chat if you you can leave it like this.
And if you're catching it on the replay, put a 2 and a 4. And
oh my god, the nutritionist I saw yesterday was licensed and connected with a hospital. We love that, Sherry. We love that.
I have a dietitian who takes my insurance. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, you can find someone. And I will say, like, for anyone, if you do have insurance, the amount of money that I spent on all of these MLM programs is really wild compared to how much I have to spend for an actual dietitian. It makes me frustrated because I'm like, oh, I could have saved so much money.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
I'll
have to go through.
Amy has a lot.
I'll have to make a list. There's a few.
Love it.
And I don't know what you guys expect a personal trainer, certified nutritionist, and mindset coach to cost, but it ain't $100 a month. People are like, oh, well, I pay this for Beachbody. And is Beachbody getting you the results you want? I even have people asking me if they can continue to do Beachbody while they're on my plan. And my whole thing is, if Beachbody was working so good, why are you here asking me for help? You cannot continue to do the same things you've been doing and continue to be the same person you've been being that brought you to this place of misery, of feeling overweight, of feeling insecure, and then expect change. You fully surrender to who you hire as your coach.
You fully surrender to who you hire as your coach? No.
Do whatever I say.
Informed consent. You don't put your hands on me. I'm gonna control my own body. What is she saying?
I am the boss. You must listen.
So she's not in Beachbody anymore, correct?
Yeah. So fuck Beachbody.
I don't know if she ever was a coach. She's friends with Autumn.
Yeah. Amy, we lost you.
Let me see what I can do.
Sorry.
Robotic. It's like a weird remix.
Hold on. I'm going to try. I'm going to consult with technical support.
Okay. All right.
I don't care if it's me, but get out of your way. You obviously don't know the answers, or you wouldn't be coming to me asking for them. My friend Haley, a new client, she says, can attest Claude's food suggestions are bomb, and I've enjoyed every step so far of changing it up. Feeling full and energized. Don't question it. And that's Haley. Thank you.
Just don't question it. You know what? Good coaching and anything, good ideas and good whatever it is can stand up to scrutiny. So when you're saying it's good, don't question it. What's a question gonna do? Burst your bubble? What are you talking about?
Make you realize that you don't know what you're talking about?
Yep. Why is she so gaspy? I think she's controlling the rage before she really yells at us. So
it's coming. It's coming.
Oh God, we're only like a couple minutes in. It's
like, that is my ideal client, is somebody who comes to me and says, okay, Claude, I'm ready. I need your help. They hire me, and then they just shut the fuck up and they listen. Now, I'm not saying there won't be any like bumps in the road, right? There's always going to be bumps in the road. That's fine.
In our road.
But look, another client, Nicole, almost at a 20-pound loss with Claude's program. Before I joined, I couldn't stop below a certain weight after trying for 7 years. Not only that, but Nicole left my program, which is fine. Like, she wants to help people in this area. So she went and like got information from elsewhere to try something new, and it's not working for her. But what I love about clients is when they just listen.
I only like people who blindly follow everything I say. I don't like people that question what I have to say.
And you know what the wild thing is? If people do have questions and then they get yelled at for asking them, it kind of sets up a whole series of events where they get more and more scared to ask questions, and then they also invalidate their like. Let me see. There you go. Amy should be back. Maybe. But it gets twisty really fast.
And when you're in a healing phase, you guys, if you come to me and you're like, I need to lose this much weight and fix my hormone imbalances and I just want to feel better, I don't give a fuck what foods you like or don't like. I don't give a fuck.
And you get an F word, and you get an F word, and you get an F word. Okay. Oh my God.
And it's not that I don't care about you, but it's not about what fucking foods you like right now. Because the foods you fucking like that you eat every day got you to this place. Got you to this place of misery, of being overweight. Does that make sense?
No.
Because everyone who's
Anna
overweight
Marie,
is probably miserable.
100%.
Yeah, well, she said that before. She has said that she is, disgusted by bigger people and stuff like that. And
But like, why are you projecting that onto other people?
because she thinks she has the best way to live, and it's apparently whatever she thinks, but below a certain body fat percentage. We hate it here. Hope Amy comes back.
Seriously.
I see her in the back room, but I don't see her camera.
This is another one of my clients. I gave up all beach body because I needed the change and got comfortable being uncomfortable. Don't question it, surrender, and just do the damn work in the workout and kitchen and trust the process. Because here's the thing, if you sign up with any program and then you start questioning it.
This is a very good point. Amy, hello. Sarah said, I am on the autism spectrum. There are certain foods I don't like due to texture in addition to taste. And this isn't just a mindset thing. There's some, and I'll say for myself, I have some weird sensory stuff that some textures make me like sick to my stomach where I can't touch them. It's a whole thing. It's wild. And so
I'll start gagging with certain food. Like, ugh.
Yep. So this is, and here we see Claude or however you say her name. She's saying, whatever you've done before, no. Do what I'm going to tell you to do. Just forget everything else and fall in line. The Borg mentality.
Yep.
Wild.
You are no longer in alignment with the program. You are now crashing against your goals, against your commitment. You say you want this and you're doing this. It doesn't make sense. So you have to trust something long enough to see if it's even going to work. And no, do not expect shit to change in 7 days. Does it change for some people? Yes. Yes, it does. I've been with Beachbody for 9 years, working out every day and gaining weight. Claude has changed my life. She is the total package. You guys, these are my real life clients who I train and coach. The biggest piece is mindset. You guys aren't changing your mindset. You're trying to just eat foods that you like, not foods that are necessary for you to eat. Like, you have to change your mindset from balance and enjoying life and food all the time to hell no, I have to buckle down and I have to heal. It's not about doing the shit that you like. What makes you a gangster and what produces change is you waking up every day willing to do the shit you don't like.
Whoa.
Just take a drink of water, ma'am. Just chill for a second.
She is so angry. Here's the problem though, is if you are not talking about enjoying life and balance and all of those things, it's not sustainable. Are you willing to listen to this for the rest of your life? Because I'm not. Like, nothing is worth that. And so if you don't find something that you can integrate into your life, what are you like? How are you going to maintain this?
Yeah.
And heal. What does she mean, heal?
I don't know.
That's her gut health stuff.
When I was in Medifast back in 2012, I was working with what I thought was, I don't know. I don't even know what she was at this point because it was in a building that it looked professional. And the lady I was working with, because I was like, am I ever going to not like finish a meal and be thinking about the next meal or the next snack? And she said, no, you're probably going to think about food this way for the rest of your life. And I was like, I don't want to think about, I don't know, like, I didn't want to hyper focus around food. I didn't want to have that be such a big part of like the time I spent thinking about stuff. And that was really discouraging. Come to find out, she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. I could work with a therapist or a nutritional therapist or a registered dietitian and really change my thinking around food. And it's just, and listening to this, to Claude, it's like she's saying, fall in line, do what needs to be done, don't enjoy your food, just do what I tell you, and you're going to get thin, and then you're going to feel great. And it's like, that's not how it happens. Like, a lot of people, whoa, that's my phone. A lot of people could have lost weight or whatever, and in Claude's mind be quote unquote healthy or be in their size, and there's still body dysmorphia, or there's still hard things they're processing through. Or with Claude's plan, is there a way to figure out how to eat after you've lost the weight and really develop habits that you're happy with? I mean, if I like eating soup, am I going to allow to eat soup on Claude's plan? Or if I like cheese, God forbid, probably not. Probably not going to get to eat cheese with Claude. I don't know.
Yes, someone made a comment earlier saying that like they like to eat burgers and they work with a like nutritionist who is able to like accommodate them in their meal plan so they could continue to eat burgers or healthy burgers or whatever.
Yeah,
But I feel like with this, it's just same as we always see. Copy paste, here's your solution. Have a nice day. I don't care about what you actually like.
Well, and I think one of the reasons that she's so strict on, you have to do exactly what I say. Well, then obviously if it didn't work, you screwed it up.
Yep.
It's on you. You
Yep.
did it wrong, not me. And that really is pretty much with all of these MLMs or these coaches. That's the MO. It's like, no, it's your fault. And can I just say, Karina's Vanilla Ice comment cracked me up. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was
I'm gonna
nice.
go back and I'll pin it. I'm trying to go back and scroll up to it. Oh my gosh. Hey, Julie Joe.
It's pretty good.
I'm trying to find it. Karina, where is it?
I-
Oh, there we go. Karina said, listen, Vanilla Ice, I'm going to need you to watch your tone. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, play.
And willing to eat the food you don't want to eat, but know that your body is healing because you're eating it. I agree. This has changed my life. I love the workouts and will never go back to BB.
Oh,
BB, Beachbody,
Carl's gonna
helped us.
Carl Deichler's gonna be so mad that she
Right?
this is as a CEO with my stock price, headed towards the crater of the not the crater of the earth, but like the center of the earth. I just wonder if he's gonna be excited that Claude with 40,000 followers is saying all this stuff, such nice things about Beachbody.
Well, and keeping in mind that Beachbody paid her and her husband a lot of money, probably, to be in videos. So there's
Yep.
that. And I don't know if they're still friends with Autumn or not. But it'd be interesting to see.
Yep. Play.
And did what it did, and that's it. Okay? There comes a point in everyone's journey where mentally you need more of a push. Physically, you need more of a push. You just need more. And you guys just stay comfortable and complacent and then expect things to change. And then you guys hear the price of my program and you're like, well, that's way more expensive than Beachbody because motherfucker, I am worth more than Beachbody.
Pay me all your money.
I mean, she may be worth more than their stock price currently. I'm just saying, but
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Claude. Oh my god.
I will get you better results than Beachbody.
Okay, so here's the question. So she was in some of Carl Deichler's videos, right? For the workout videos.
Yeah.
So she established or she built some kind of credibility with the association with Beachbody. And now that she's built up her own platform by being associated with Beachbody, she's also biting the hand that has fed her. Well, it's so twisty.
It is. And I mean, and everybody knows who her husband was. If you've done any of the 21-day fixes, her husband is Cupcake.
Okay.
So, I mean, he was even in Country Heat. He danced in Country Heat.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like this. My Crunch membership is worth more than her comment.
Live chat, you always come with the comments. I freaking love it.
I am one-on-one with my group clients. Not one-on-one, but I show up every Saturday and you get to talk to me. You get to have an hour of my time where I am coaching you, answering questions, and literally in messages, personally talking to all of my clients and guiding them and answering questions. You don't fucking get that with Beachbody.
You don't? You don't? You don't get harassed but with like incessant messages from all of you people trying to keep tabs on you in the Facebook group and the WhatsApp and the Telegrams and the text messages, making sure that you're putting your orders in and the emails. I don't get one-on-one attention. What are you talking about?
Well, and the thing that is funny is she's no more qualified than any of the coaches within Beachbody. Like, honestly. Let's be real.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like isn't the selling feature of Beachbody that they have accountability groups?
Yep. And literally in the contract, when you're an independent contractor with Beachbody, an independent coach, it says you have to make yourself available to the person who decides to sign up with you. It says it in their contract. So when she's saying, yeah, you're not going to get that. Well, legally, you are supposed to get that when you sign up with a coach. Like if you sign up with Emily Favre, she's supposed to be giving you one-on-one attention.
Well, and she corrected herself when she was like, you get me a call on Saturdays, a group call. Like, wait, do I get you one-on-one? Because it didn't sound like that.
Yep. Backtracking really fast. I thought this was a Q&A stream. I thought that she was going to be answering our questions and it was a trap. We got trapped into getting yelled at by Claude.
Yep.
So, no, I don't care what foods you like. No, you can't continue to do Beachbody because I don't want you to keep doing anything you've been doing.
Love that, Cindy.
I want you to change it up completely. And you have to get out of your way and you have to shut yourself up and trust. Heather said, I think that's Heather, people spend more in a month on hair, nails, eating out, and coffee. So there's that. And when you tell me you don't have 200.
Okay. This drives me nuts when they're like, well, just give up your coffee. I'm like, how much coffee are you drinking? Like, they think that everybody does their hair, nails, gets Starbucks every single day. Just give that up. And I'm like, I don't know people that do that, actually.
Yeah, and why should, even if they did? So even, like, not everyone does that, sure. But why are you saying, well, what can you give up in your life so that I can get more of your money? How selfish is that perspective? Because they all do it. They say, give up your Starbucks, give out eating out if you can even afford to eat out. Give up all this other stuff and give that money to me. Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Yep.
$150 a month to spend on your nutrition, fitness, and mindset. I just go, yes, you do. You're just afraid. Now, granted, I'm sure there are some people out there who truly don't have that money.
Probably most people.
Yeah.
That just...
Right? At least with Beachbody, they try to convince you that you can also make an income. She doesn't even have that promise. Like, there's nothing.
Yep. You just get the privilege of getting yelled at every Saturday on a Zoom call.
This means you need more discipline. That just means you need more sacrifice. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. All I hear constantly is excuses. I'm a busy mom. Yeah, so am I. I do this. Yeah, so do I. I have this health issue. So did I.
This is the same psychology that Jessie Lee Ward does. And I know I keep bringing up her all the time, but it's like, I'm going to work my business when I have the big C. I'm going to work my business at the day after I lost my partner. I'm going to start my Mary Kay business 2 days after my husband died. I'm going to, and then they say, well, I did it in the most extreme circumstances, and why can't you? Why can't you do it when you have this many kids? Or why can't you do it when you don't have any money to give me? Figure it out, sell your TV. It's like, whoa. Back up from all my stuff. Get out of my house.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Someone's asking about credentials again. So
Sure.
as far as credentials go, she has a certification from someone who got a certification and then decided to certify them
Mm.
in this program. So not really. She also is she is a certified personal trainer. I do know that. But
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I don't have excuses. I have solutions. And for all of you too. There is nothing you can say to me that I'm going to go, oh yeah, okay, well, this won't work for you. This works for everyone.
It works for pregnant people. It works for someone with
chronic illness.
Chronic illnesses. It works for everyone, Claude. Tell us more. How irresponsible is that?
She's a miracle worker, DC. I do not crap on what she is doing. She is amazing.
She knows more than you do. She'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything.
You're just an internet troll.
That's
yeah,
right.
I forgot that we should have done that for our cover. We should have been trolls under a bridge.
We're the gremlins.
Can you
gremlins with a conscience?
All right,
Oh
next time.
Oh my god. That should be merch though.
That's it. You can't tell me anything else. You literally just can't.
This, we can't tell you that, Claude?
Just got off Shakeology and ordered the protein you suggested. I love it. So happy with the change. Still want to hire you. Hustling to make more money to afford.
I mean, that's a win for anyone. I mean, you're paying $140 for protein every month per person that only lasts, is it a 20-day supply now?
Well,
There's
they
a
do a 30. They do 30, or you can do the 20-20. So 20 Shakeology and 20 Energize.
Ugh. Yeah, I mean, literally, and not to shade anybody who likes Shakeology. I mean, I've only drank it with water and ice and milk and ice. It was awful to me, and I know that my taste buds aren't the same as everybody else, but I mean, if you wonder what plaster tastes like with a little hint of metal and pea protein, that's what I think Shakeology tastes like, and that's only my experience. I can't really speak for anybody else, but certainly it should not cost me $140 a month. Certainly it should not.
And she's not in Beachbody. She was kind of affiliated with them. She's in an 80-day obsession as a cast member, and her husband is in the cast. So,
yeah.
For you, because I know you're worth it. And that's the thing is, like, especially all of you guys who are entrepreneurs out there, please know that when you invest in yourself, in your self-development, your success, your income is directly correlated to your self-development. So if you're not developing self by investing in self, you won't get more successful.
How does this explain all of the douche canoes who run multi-billion-dollar companies? How does this explain people, these sales guys who are making $500,000-$600,000 a year, who are literally not more self-developed than, I don't know, a piece of fruit? I don't really. This doesn't make sense. That it's just something they say to keep people plugged in to their program.
They tell you that, like, well, I'm not being successful. Well, which personal development books are you reading? Because obviously that's why you're not achieving anything in this MLM or in this coaching program or whatever. It's obviously your fault.
And you have to invest the money in order to motivate yourself to want to take action to improve yourself. Because if money isn't on the line, you're going to be lazy and you're going to sit on your couch and you're not going to do anything.
Yep.
Is this the same psychology as the coach you were reviewing, Danielle, who said to people who were in massive debt that they had to pay her a premium to show them how to spend their money? Is that the same neighborhood that we're in right now?
Exactly. Because if you want to change your financial situation, you need to invest, because once you put more money on the line, then you're really going to realize that you're in a fucking shitty debt position that you need to get out of.
Oh my gosh. It's Twisty here. It's just Loop City.
It logically makes no sense.
Yes.
You can't get more successful. There's two sides. Success, self-development. The more you raise this, the more successful you are. But y'all spend way too much time waiting for this to elevate, to then elevate yourself. It will never work. Ever. You must self-develop in order for your business and your success to elevate. That's just how it works, you guys. Like,
that's just how it works. Well, we're not allowed to ask questions, so we really can't see if that's really how it works, because she's going to say, that's my positioning, and my positioning is right. Ma'am?
And it will work for everybody. This is how it works for every single person.
Oh my God, Claude, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh,
that is the formula. So like, okay, you want, if you legitimately don't have $750, then do whatever you can to save it.
she costs $750 a month to get yelled at. I will yell at you for $250 a month. What are you talking about? Oh my, I'm just kidding. I know she does more stuff. I know she probably gives maybe a copy and paste,
Probably. Well, and it's pretty easy, because if everyone's going to eat the exact same thing, she doesn't have to worry about meal plans. She doesn't have to worry about like any of those things. She's going to get you a one size fits everyone program.
It's giving me Brittany Dawn vibes.
Brittany Dawn vibes, yep.
We know how governments look at that stuff, because I will say the Attorney General of Texas is not happy. Is not happy with that.
And then spend it. Just spend it. It is doing no good sitting in your bank account looking pretty.
What if it's not in my bank
It's
account?
just not doing you.
Right.
Well, that's because your hater mindset. You can't get enough money, so you have to fix that first.
I mean, clearly, Danielle, you just need to quit doing your nails, hair, and drinking coffee. That's it.
And probably stop feeding your dog and your cat and paying electricity and eating. Stop all that.
Can we just go back to this concept that she thinks people are spending $750 a month on hair, nails, and coffee?
The math ain't mathin' for sure.
No.
Even if I drank Starbucks every day, that would still only cost me less than like $200.
Yep.
And that money that's in your savings account for emergencies, it's not doing you any good.
Yeah.
So,
and especially won't be doing good when you have an actual emergency to pay for, because she's got your money now. So,
yep.
Yeah,
did you see that what Carrie said? I live in a low cost of living area. $750 is a 1-bedroom apartment here.
Wow.
And if you're not in a low cost living, I mean, when I started Beachbody, I was in the Seattle area. Like our rent was $3,000.
Wow.
For like a small outdated house. So where would that 750 come from? Because we were dying with what we were trying to do. So I don't know where she's getting this.
We don't either.
Any good sitting there. And that person who is afraid to spend is the person you've always been, right? And we're just talking about how if you want actual change, if you want to make a difference in your life, you can't continue to be the same person you were. The same person who's afraid to spend money. The same person who is hesitant to invest in themselves. Look where that's getting you.
Is this actually?
Oh my gosh, this is the best screenshot. Look at that.
Oh my God, it's so good. We're gonna make it bigger. Take a screenshot. Oh, we're gonna be underneath. I'm taking a screenshot. Don't move. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use that later.
Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Oh.
Nowhere. You gotta make big moves if you want a big life.
If you want.
Same as Haley trying to save and make
That
room
was
in the
like
budget,
Ray
but your
Higdon
challenge group was so awesome.
Yeah.
That was Ray Higdon. If you want it, then you will do it.
Yep. I wonder if he's taken his coaching before. I wonder if. Well, there's another coach. I know. I've done so much Jessie Lee Ward content in the past 2 weeks. I can't get her off my mind. She was talking about one of the guys she was hanging out with last weekend who has a crap ton of money, and that people pay him to yell at them for, you better effing give me my $15,000 or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
was it like Wes something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome and so helpful to me. Thank you. And you guys have to realize there is room in the budget. You're just not willing to make it. God, the universe, they want you, whatever you believe in, they want you to elevate.
Ma'am, your
So when
privilege is
you
showing.
go and invest that money,
Yeah, totally.
I would
If
just
you
need to
don't
show,
have $750 a month, you're a loser.
well, and obviously you have it. You just don't want to spend it. I can only imagine the spreadsheet my husband would come up if I told him to. Can we watch this together? He'd be like, "All right, let's plan this out." To think that people just have that in their budget that they can reallocate. No, like I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
because
and I
in
think
her
she lives
mind.
she's in California.
Yeah, but we've seen mentality shared from Claude about her perspective about people who do not make as much money as she does.
Mhm.
And she really does seem to give off this air that people who make not a lot of money or make no money at all are somehow evil. And that's absolutely an idea that more people have to speak up about, because this idea that she's perpetuating is just, it is awful. And then the people who are influenced by that, it just encourages, and it seems like it encourages other people to look down on people who are who need more money or who have no money. It's just, it's
Well,
sickening.
someone was like, "Wait, what about kids?" I thought that like babies were expensive. Nothing compared to teenagers. That's all I'm saying. Like if I had any wiggle room in my budget at all, my kids take it just like that. So no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yep. Yep. I live in the UK. My mortgage works out to be about $800 per month. I get a whole bloody house for almost what she wants. Yep.
Yep.
you best believe God will catch you. You got to work. Like, here's what I do. I'll spend $7,500 on self-development, like in one shot, okay? I didn't start there. Actually, the first time I invested in self-development, I spent $22,000 and I put it on like 5 different credit cards.
I
Hard
hate-
pass for me.
Ma'am. What?
Ma'am? Ma'am? What?
Can I just say this? I know some people are like, "Oh, everyone's adults, they'll figure it out." Can I just encourage you, if you're still in a multi-level marketing company and you're getting pressured from your upline to take out and do whatever it takes to pay for expensive coaching, don't do it. Because you should not be putting yourself in financial peril for their benefit. And they're going to say it's for your benefit, but in my opinion it's not. Do things that are smart for you and your family.
Yep. Well, I mean, and the people who left like LuLaRoe that were paying so much money on their credit cards for nothing,
Yep.
right? They had nothing to show for it. Oh yeah, Cheryl, we know she's one of our favorites. Cheryl, come on.
Yep. God.
Any coach that's telling you that the only way to like level up is to invest in yourself and then encouraging you to put it on debt, red flag, red fucking flag, run.
Well, and she said 5 different credit cards. She had to split it up between 5 different cards.
But
Like,
that means that whoever that person was that she hired encouraged her and told her that that's okay. Like normalize that behavior for her. And now she's trying to normalize it for the people under her.
Yep.
And you even hear some of these coaches say, "Well, split it up and get it and do a payment plan." No. The great answer for your upline who is pushing you into a financially devastating position is
Bad,
no.
bad, bad.
It's no.
That's how much of a gangster I am. And whatever thoughts you have on that, like, oh, that's so stupid using credit card debt. That's your parents saying that. That's people who don't know that in order to make more money, you have to invest in self-development.
No, you
So
don't.
spending that kind of money and putting it on a credit card is the best idea. Because only
Do y'all not understand interest rates? And when you don't miss a payment on your credit card, what it does to your score, but how much it increases the payment and the actual amount owed to the company. It's wild. It's wild.
I will just say this. For those of you that watch my content, you've heard me say this before, but if you're interested in learning how to start a business or how to like get better in your life, join a fucking networking group. Get on Facebook and look up, you know, insert my interest here in, insert my city name here, and there will be a Facebook group where you can get out and you can meet people that will help you personally develop for free.
Wow. This is so wild. I would rather invest in a therapist. Thank you. Alizic.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, and probably a therapist, a dietitian, and a personal trainer.
You could probably get all of that for $750 a month.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Only then can I elevate to the next level of my life and make more money. Oh, I don't put anything on credit cards. You don't take risks. Everything is a risk.
Or just don't. Or, and yes, some, I don't even know. I don't want to get, I don't want to like, I feel like I'm going to like burn my channel down. No, she is saying do something potentially dangerous that could get you stuck in a really twisty spot.
And for the long term.
For the long term.
Well, and it's the same thing watching her and watching like Jessie Lee. I don't understand why people would sign up with them. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how anybody could be like, yep, this is the person I want in my life to coach me. She's going to help me.
I think they get caught up in the lifestyle, seeing them, at least with Jessie Lee, seeing her fly around on, you know, her private jet, or her buddy coming picking her up on her private jet, and her multiple cars and all of the stuff. And it's like, that is why the FTC is so strict about income claims. Not just saying how much you make, but showing a luxurious lifestyle is also not okay, because you can convince someone that, hey, I'm going to decide to do that because I want to live a life like her, or I want to live a life like Claude, or I want to live a life like whoever it is. And instead of saying, hey, there's lots of factors that go into this, and we're also spending a lot of money to take care of our teams that we're not showing, and here's the actual cost breakdown. They're never going to show that to you, because if they did, then they wouldn't have as many recruits, in my opinion.
And no, she's not put on any actual makeup yet.
Nope. We've rubbed a lot of stuff on her skin, and we're, how many minutes in are we? Whoa, an hour in. Oh my God. Oh my God, sorry.
Am I making sense?
No, you're not.
Literally, everything is a risk. Whew. It's fucking hot. What's not the best for gut health? What are y'all talking about? Yes, so Paula just said it takes money to money to make money.
Oh.
So like, money is a flow. It must flow out to flow in. So your energy about it, it's energy. So if you're like, oh God, I don't want to spend that. Oh God, no, I'm scared I'm not going to have any money. And oh God.
Has Curran listened to this, Amy?
Some of it.
Did he listen to this part?
He didn't get this far in. We started listening and he was like, can you turn this off? Because like, she's making me mad. I was like, yeah, I'll watch it with other people who like to get mad at this stuff.
Yeah, we love raising our blood pressure. It's good for, you know, I don't know what it's good for. I don't think it's good. And again, if you're in the group, you may buy into this idea about the money flow, because someone is using one of the, I don't remember. I'm still learning about logical fallacies, but they're comparing things that cannot be comparable. They're saying, I am rich and I believe that money is a flow. And so that if you believe money is a flow, you're going to be rich too. And that is, it's a logical fallacy. I don't remember which one it is, but you're basically, you're saying that something is when you literally can't say. It's like saying, hey, if there is something bad that happens and the person who does that bad thing is wearing a red shirt, all people who wear red shirts do bad things. And that's not, it's a logical fallacy. I don't remember which one because I'm still I'm still in school for it.
We're still in that one.
We're still learning. But that's the same thing here. She's going to say money flow and money
it's the
behind
whole, like, the secret, right? Isn't
Yep.
that like the secret's whole premise? And
Yeah, it's a manifestation thing. And Nathan Kate said something about, I used to believe in all this too. So did I. That's why I speak out about it now, because I was totally in this like 5 years ago. Like, if I just sit and imagine myself being a millionaire, I'm going to be a millionaire. And unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. So we hate this.
Yep.
But I empathize with anyone who is like in that piece where they want to believe that this is true.
Yeah.
God, I just don't know. Then that's how money will be to you. So when you open up that flow and you say, fuck it, I am going to invest in myself. Fuck it. I'm spending this $750. You open that flow and money will be like, fuck it. I'm coming to you, girl.
Really?
But you guys don't believe that. You
No.
think there's some other way, and there isn't. Sorry, guys.
How about not going into devastating debt, listening to an upline? How about attempting, if you have the luxury to not have to max out your card? Some people have to because of medical emergencies and other things that happen.
Or
I'm not
just
saying
feeding
that
their family right now.
or just feeding their family. Food is extremely expensive. It's audacious the way that she's speaking about stuff that it's not a correct. I don't know. It's twisty. I hate it here.
There isn't another way. You have to unlock the flow, the stuck flow. Right now you're stuck. I can't invest. I don't want to spend that money. Whatever it is, you're stuck. And the only way to unstuck yourself is to spend that money.
No. As a spender, this is a no. For all you spenders out there, this is a pothole. You're gonna fall in. You're gonna get trapped because it's me. It's like, oh my gosh, I feel bad. So spending is gonna make it feel better. Or, oh, I need more money. Spending is gonna make it feel better. No. Take it from me. It's a no. Absolutely not. Follow Danielle and Amy for money advice. Don't follow me because I'm not trustworthy.
Literally. That's it. And then you unstick that flow.
Oh my
And then money just comes pouring to you. When I invested $7,500 the first time in my mentor, I made that back in a week. Now, I invested and I applied the tools right away.
See, this is it. You will only take action if you put yourself in a financially straining action where you get desperate enough that you have to do scammy shit in order to make the money back.
Yep.
I will compromise my values in order to make back my money because I got rent to pay.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's why, like, you hear this time and time again in any kind of coaching again, is like they always have this rags to riches story where, like, I was down to my last $2. I was on food stamps and I launched my coaching business and now I make multiple six figures. And it's because once you, and I talked about this with an interview that just came out on my channel today. It's like, once you get into this position where everything is so tight and you feel so like, oh my God, I spent all my money on this coaching program and now I don't know what I'm going to do. It's like you will literally compromise all of your morals because you need to make that money back. And so then that's when we see this like this motivation of like chasing money come from. Like that's where it comes from.
Oh
yeah, not that Kate. It's straight out of You Are a Badass at Making Money. If anyone's read that book, that's the same kind of stuff she talks about in there.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
What some people do is they invest and then they don't apply the tools they learn. They overthink. They question. Oh, is that going to work for me? Why the fuck do you pay somebody and then not listen and apply the tools they're giving you? Makes no sense. My mentor Wes says it the best. He's like, there's not an information problem out there.
No.
My mentor Wes.
No. The crossover we never expected.
What? Oh my God. Why are they all connected? Somebody pointed out to me that they have this like chart going in the coaching industry of like which coaches coach which coaches, like the granddaddy coach and the, oh my God, this is all just coming together.
We need to do an org chart.
Exactly.
where
Well,
we
Wes
like,
is up
Tony
there.
Robbins is at the top.
oh my
Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh my gosh. As soon as you said Wes, I was like, what?
This makes so much sense why we're getting yelled at right now, because she gets yelled at and she pays for the privilege of getting yelled at. I'm guessing weekly or monthly.
Yep.
Yeah, if y'all don't know who Wes is, Jesse Lee was just on a trip with him in Miami, and they went to a UFC fight together. They spoke at a conference together, or they were at the same conference, and she highly views Wes. And Wes yells at you for like $15,000 a month or something like that. It's twisted.
It's literally an application problem, right? So invest in yourself and then relentlessly, like without a doubt, be like, cool, I'm going to make that money back in this many days by applying everything my coach is teaching me.
Here's the problem, though.
Yeah.
This, I view a lot of what she's saying. So I am watching a whole, like, how to be a Beachbody coach, right? Training. And I'm on like step 5 or 6, and they still haven't told me how to build a network. And it's like, what are you talking about? So you're supposed to apply all of this in your business, but yet you can't, because they don't tell you what the what is.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you're just paying to be in their energy, Amy.
Yep.
You're not paying.
Yeah,
for
we're opening the
tactical
flow.
advice.
Oh, that's true. Open the flow. Open the flow.
Watch the abundance of God. Watch it work.
There's
Now
also
we're bringing God into this?
I was going to say, leave God out of this. He doesn't want any part of this, Claude.
Yes. Jessica is our academic teacher's assistant aide person who is she's given us the list. I'm still learning from my 12-year-old book that I got that I'm still reading. So
I love that book. I'm in it too.
Yeah, Amy and I are going to start doing logical fallacy streams, and any creator is welcome to join us, but I'm still reading it. So
watch it all work. Like, the only thing that separates me from you is my belief in myself and my ability to just apply information and not overthink and to just do. I just go into massive fucking action. I shut up and I trust. I trust who I pay.
Do you shut up though?
No, she still hasn't answered any questions from the Q&A.
we're a quarter of the way into this video, and I know I'm long-winded as hell, but she hasn't answered a single thing, and she said it was a Q&A video. She said that. Can I say, live chat, if I ever say, you know what, I'm going to do a Q&A and I don't do a Q&A, just unsubscribe for me, because I need to be digitally slapped when I promise something and I don't deliver, because this is freaking wild. Yes, your ability to scam people. MF, yes.
I think
the fact that I have people who pay me and then don't trust.
Sorry, I mean, what was that?
I was just saying, I think she has now put on a tiny bit of actual makeup.
Maybe this is why I don't wear makeup, because I don't know how to. I this is too long for me.
And then, like, that's you. If my program can work for one person, it can work for everyone.
What?
That's not how it works.
Literally, by definition, like when something is tested scientifically, like let's say a drug is tested, it's supposed to work for more than one person. So like if your program is only working for one person, that doesn't automatically mean it's going to work for everybody. That's why you have to test it, because guess what? As Autumn Calabrese has found out with her awful PDF she made for portion gut protocol or whatever it is, you have to see if most people, if the majority of the people in your group that you're testing can figure it out and can read the information. That's why and I know that's not the same as like scientific testing, but that's why you do it, because it has to apply to the most people and you can't have super harmful side effects with it. But in this case, Claude, I guess you are dealing with nutrition, so I don't necessarily believe that it works for everybody. I'm thankful I'm stuck. Nothing's flowing around here. These mistakes in reasoning typically consist of an argument and a premium and a promise that does not support the conclusion. Yep.
Yeah, there's some great education happening in the comment section.
Yes, and Elaine said, logical fallacies are deceptive or false arguments that may seem stronger than they actually are due to psychological persuasion, but are proven wrong with reasoning and further examination. And that's why, like, Amy and I wanted to go through, because it can be one thing to say something doesn't sound right here. But then when you add the layering of getting yelled at, or your close relationship with someone, or your need to make money, things get twisty, and it's hard to say that's a red herring, or that's all the other ones that are, or that's a straw man, or whatever it is. And if we do some videos with some examples, we can all learn together. I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing, like when for the gut protocol with Beachbody, they said 72% of people have undiagnosed food sensitivities. But then if you look, it's that they did a survey on their current coaches, and that's what they got. And it's like, can you honestly apply that to everybody? Apparently 72% of people that have Shakeology have some digestive issues going on if it's your coaches. Like, what?
That's wild, and that's twisty, and that's to throw around data like that, like it's actually unadulterated data, is just twisty. Carl,
Carl.
Damn it, Carl.
Woo! Y'all, my skin. Look at it getting red. I get hype when I talk.
You've been rubbing your skin.
And it's hot in here. I need my fan.
Of course it's red.
If I do this over and over again, I'm pretty sure my face is going to get red too.
Yes.
Okay, this is a live Q&A. You guys ask me questions.
Maybe she doesn't have anybody on. Maybe nobody's asking anything.
Do you know what a Q&A is, lady?
Oh my God.
Tell me what you're struggling with. But I wanted to get on here and just be clear that, like, if you want change in your life, you got to be willing to flex, to be flexible, to be coachable, for somebody to come in and teach you something new and you apply it and you accept it. Oh, well, that's so different than Beachbody. Of course it is. If it was like Beachbody, you would keep getting Beachbody results. And there's nothing wrong with Beachbody. Like, it helped me, and it had.
There's the oh crap moment where she's saying, am I going to get sued over this?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's about saying, well, even though I spent 15 minutes trashing Beachbody, there's nothing wrong with Beachbody. It's okay. It's totally fine. If you like it, that's great. Kumbaya. Okay. Oh.
At its course. It did what it did when it did. Cool. Now we got to move on. Now I need something else.
Carl's going to get so mad.
As we get older, our bodies change, our hormones change, needs change. And if you're not willing to adapt and grow and trust in something else, you're not going to get change.
Claude.
You're just not. It's literally not how this planet works.
What?
A lot of the stuff you're saying is not how the planet works.
You're trying.
How did we go from describing money-making potential and losing weight potential? Well, I guess it was losing weight first, then how she makes a crap ton of money, to how the planet works. What? What is this logic? We don't know. I don't even know.
I don't know.
Oh. There are coaches who don't have anyone in their lives, so they act as if they have a full house to trick people listening on the replay. Oh.
Trying to like defy a earthly planet Earth law.
Earthly planet
You ain't
Earth
gonna
law.
win. You're gonna lose. All right, who's got questions? Hit that little question button on the bottom. Ask me something.
So Emery, she's not trying to recruit people into her MLM. She's trying to recruit people into her like private health and fitness coaching, which is separate from the MLM that she's in.
But she's in multiple multi-level
MLMs.
marketing companies. She's in Bellamy. She was in Life.
Lime Life. Right now she's in Beauty Counter.
Yeah, we're gonna look at that too eventually.
Yep.
It's she's in a lot, so that's why we're looking at her, but also the twisty thinking she has about people and her clients. It mirrors a lot of the other top leaders we've seen that we've looked at in multi-level marketing. So it's a similar behavior that has bled over into this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Make up a question, for the love of God.
Or like talk about who you are, or say
It's okay.
something.
Karina, I'm sorry that we caused an injury for you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Karina. Yeah, so Danielle, give us a training moment here. I mean, not to ask you to do stuff for free, but if someone is first learning how to go on live stream and feel more confident, and what's a tip for them? I mean, it's easy for us to be like, this is awful, what the hell? But for maybe someone who wants to start making content or wants to start going live and figuring it out, like what would be like 3 tips for them?
For sure. So I kind of alluded to this at the beginning, but like, if you're going to go live, you need to know your elevator pitch, basically. So who are you? What do you do? What problem do you solve for people? So if I'm going live, I go live usually on TikTok 3 days a week. I will jump on, turn my camera on and be like, what's up, everyone? My name's Danielle. I help small business owners learn how to start and grow their own small business. Feel free to drop any questions you have in the comments. No one says anything. Then I go into my backstory. You know, back in 2018, I decided to quit my job and start my first business. This grew into that, blah, 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 blah. I tell the whole spiel. If you have any questions, let me know. So you're just filling the dead space with stories that are relevant to the thing that you're trying to sell, which she is kind of doing, but not well, in my opinion. Yeah. But rather than once you get to the end of a story, you know, sitting there with dead space, start over. Most people aren't going to hop on your live Q&A and sit there for the full 2 hours. They're going to come on, ask their question, and get off.
Yep.
So start again. You're going to have new people that are hopping on periodically. They won't have heard you tell your story that you told at the beginning of the video an hour ago. So feel free to repeat yourself. Like, everyone has this concept that like our followers are obsessed with us and they watch every single thing that we post to its entirety. And that's not the reality. Everyone's living their own life and they have 5 minutes of their day to share with you. Even those of you watching this live stream, sure, some of you will watch the whole thing, but some of you will pop in and pop out. That's how I watch live stream videos most of the time. And it's like, what I said at the beginning of the stream might not be heard by the person that jumps on an hour in. And so it's okay to kind of have that set of like the repetition. So it's like, know who you are, know who you help, have your elevator pitch ready and a little bit of backstory. And you can feel free to repeat that in the dead space.
Yep. And if you're, and again, I'm more of like a dense learner kind of. So like if you need more cut and dry stuff, obviously you can hire Danielle, but it's like, if you feel like, oh, I'm nervous about doing elevator pitch, backstory, elevator pitch, backstory, you can do elevator pitch, backstory, elevator pitch, just a fun story or a quirky story about you as a person that doesn't reveal too much private information, or a fun thing related to your business, then elevator pitch, and then backstory. So you can figure out, you can write a little list, a little sticky note next to your phone where you know what that is, and that'll give you some kind of rhythm in between. Like if you I started streaming on YouTube, nobody watched. Did I care?
Exactly.
No, you just talk. And then all of a sudden people started showing up. And I'm still surprised that people show up to my live streams. But it's like you just start somewhere and you can help yourself. If you're a structured person who loves rules like me, have that set up so that when you start getting people, it'll seem like you're put together and that you can talk and all that other good stuff.
100%. And I'm glad that you mentioned this because you can see my whiteboard right here in the window.
Yep.
I have a list of questions that are like the most frequently asked questions I get. And when I'm on live stream, sometimes I'll just be like, oh, let's talk about how to create an offer. These are the things you need to know. And then that's what's going to draw people's interest. Because again, if I come to a live stream and the creator's just standing there like this, I'm not going to stop and wait for them to say something. Like, I want you to say something that's going to catch my interest.
Yep.
Well, and if the first thing you hear is someone like putting you down and yelling at you, it's like, why would I stick to this? Like, no, my kids do that for free. I don't need to sit here and listen to you yell at me too.
Yep.
Like,
And it's the same with any of us here. Like, we're trying to foster community on YouTube, right? So
Yeah.
exactly what Amy's saying. If I'm sitting here yelling at you, chances are you're not going to want to be my internet friend. Like,
no.
Yep. And there's a range of people. There's probably people that hate our guts and hates that we're doing commentary and doing videos about them or about someone they like. And there's people who really like us and, you know, technical difficulties are warm fuzzy. My hope is I'm maybe talking to the people who haven't made a decision yet. And that's why I want to have good stream quality. That's why we want to figure out and have something to talk about. That's why, you know, I'm trying to limit the technical difficulties as much as possible because it prevents these people from making a decision to move into the I hate their gut category, or maybe I'm going to come back for a second stream. And so that's why you're not just talking to the people who already know stuff about you. And again, like Danielle's saying, you're trying to tell people who you are, but you're talking to the people who haven't decided yet. And that's my perspective about
Mhm.
stuff too. You have to add some context. You can't get irritated if someone new asks a question because they're new. And if you're like, and we see this with sometimes with multi-level marketing leaders where they're like, or influencers where they're like, they get so mad about stuff. Example, Jesse Lee Ward had someone reach out and said, I'm a stage 4 cancer survivor. I really hope that you're going to go an aggressive route because I have beat my disease or I'm in remission now. And I want that for you too. Essentially, that's what she said.
Yeah.
And Jesse Lee went off in her stories and said, y'all need to know what to not say to cancer patients. And this was so blah, 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 all this stuff. And it's like your new audience who gives a crap about you or they're interested in learning about you. They're going to come and say, hey, I actually really like your content. Caspian, get off my cord, buddy. Caspian. Caspian.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So it's just like there's new people around, and if you're going to get irritated when someone has a question, you need to rethink your approach to answering them, because there's some people who are new and they don't know, and you can have some humility and answer the question without getting irritated. So
and understand that nobody owes you anything. Like, your audience doesn't owe you even the ability to ask questions. So
Yeah.
come prepared to just talk.
Yep. Absolutely. This lady in the corner who is paused with her makeup brush is Claude. It's spelled Claude. I was saying Claude, but I think she pronounces it Claude. She has 40,000 followers on Instagram, and she says she's a mindset gangster, and she is helping people do all the things that Beachbody doesn't help you do. Lose weight and get small and have a low body fat percentage. So and we're also hearing about her perspective about money and debt and opening the flow of stuff. So it's twisty here.
Okay to not know something. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to have doubt, but you have to do it even though you are experiencing those things. If that makes sense. Like, I still get nervous about certain things. I still doubt certain things. I still get scared about certain things, but I do it anyway. Nicole, no. I mean, yes. I think there's a form in my bio that you can fill out. And then I will text you and send you the link to sign up. It's like, if you want to get to that next level of your life, you need different information. You need different tools.
You need a good teacher who actually knows how to teach you how to market. You need a good teacher who actually knows how to for you to create a network. You need a good teacher, and that's the trouble with some of this stuff, because they're saying it's all your mindset that's broken, and it's like, if you could break this down in a better way, more people would figure out how to do it. If you could tell someone the building blocks of how to go live, they would be able to do it with their own personality, with their own traits, instead of having to become a Borg. Which, if you're not in Star Trek, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But like a clone, we see that with some of these other big leaders, where it's like, wear the same hat I do, have the same hair color I do, yell the same that I yell, and you're gonna do the same thing. And it's because they don't know how to teach. And my opinion.
You need different. You can't keep doing the same. I've been having Shakeology for 5 years. I thought it was the best out there. What do you recommend other than this? There is one protein I recommend.
And I have an affiliate code for it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
And it is pure paleo
Oh god.
beef broth protein.
What?
Ew.
It's clean,
Sounds awful.
clean ingredients.
It's clean. The clean ingredient conversation is twisty, I think, because I think some registered dietitians, I think Jen talks about it too. Some of it's marketing. Like I understand not having fillers in there. I don't know. I don't really know, but it just I just feel like everything's twisty at this point now.
I can't do whey or soy protein. I am sensitive to both. So this has none of the above in it, and it's made from beef broth. And as humans, the best kind of protein for us is meat protein, animal protein.
What?
According to what
So,
study? Cite your
I
sources.
don't do vegan protein powders. They are
Is she on the carnivore? Is she in the carnivore neighborhood? Because
I'll have to
it's
look.
sounding twisty to me. Y'all eat your fiber for the love of your colon. Talk to your doctor.
Have those vegetables.
I'm just saying, I have done carnivore. It's probably fine.
Let's see.
absolute shit. Like, obviously, I have vegan clients and vegetarian clients, and I respect them, but I'm always, full disclosure, you may not get the same results as me as quickly because it's very difficult getting the right kind of protein in your body. That's it. And that's just me being honest.
Or not knowing what you're talking
Nicole,
about.
can I still do your nutrition even if I can't lift heavy? Of course you can. And you guys, whatever injury you have or whatever's going on, it is better for you to do something than nothing. And I can adjust your program to absolutely anything. Like, there isn't a single problem you can throw at me that I don't have a solution for. Not one.
What?
Not
I am
a
so
single
smart
one.
and I know everything.
Wow.
The level of confidence.
Yeah, like honestly.
Oof.
I'll take some of that.
Right?
Just kidding.
This is freaking wild.
Cindy, her credentials are fake certifications from the internet.
True.
Other than her personal training one.
Yeah, it feels a little like I'm not trying to. It feels. I don't know what the right term is, but it feels like a little bit like a business kind of like not inbreeding, but it feels like it's like, okay, we are the standard for our own credentials, and then we are going to give the credentials to the next person, but no one is holding them to any standard. So it's like they're creating their own city, they're creating their own, structure, and it's like, no, there's a standard for a reason. There literally is a standard for a reason.
And
oh my God, yes.
the one thing you can count on me for if you don't
she literally said that earlier, so
know already is I won't placate you.
What?
I will
I
not.
thought she was going to this whole time. I thought she was super friendly and was going to like be nice. Like, why would she say this? Nobody thinks you're going to be nice to them after this. Like, you've just been yelling at everybody.
Yep.
Oh.
But Jessie Lee on the last live that Danielle and I did, she was saying that Wes says people like for you to yell at them, that they appreciate it, that they feel even like super like closer and they want it basically. More motivated. And it's like, whoa.
Yep.
Nope.
I think there's some unaddressed trauma here if we're getting motivation from people yelling at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, April, at this point, I don't know what she's doing with makeup. Like,
we don't either.
Yeah.
You. I might piss you off. Good. I will always tell you the truth, whether it's the truth you want to hear or not. Like the lady that asked me this morning if I take into consideration foods that she likes or doesn't like. And I said, I don't care what foods you like. Right now, we are in a healing season, and what I care about is foods that are healing you. And if you knew what those foods were, you wouldn't come to me.
A registered dietitian certainly knows what types of good foods are for you. This gets twistier and twistier.
So you either trust me or you don't.
We don't. We do not.
Thank you, Tammy.
We do not. Live chat does not either.
All right. Who else has got questions?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop her out and I'm going to put her in QuickTime so we can speed it up because she's has too many pauses, if that's okay.
I'm absolutely good with that.
Okay, sorry. Okay, let me just gonna pull her out.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I noticed too, like I think Demi was saying the thing about like their knee. Like I'm waiting for another knee replacement. I don't think that I would trust her to help me.
Yep. I wouldn't either.
Right? Like she just doesn't, she has no concept of other people.
Correct. Share screen. Let me see if I can play this faster. Yes. No? No. Let me drop it into a Chrome tab. Claude. All right, there we go. We're going to do it on 1.25 speed, maybe 1.5. I think we're about here. And I'm going to...
I agree. I mean, it doesn't seem like she really cares about people.
Sorry, I don't know what she's doing. Why is this? Sorry.
You're fine.
Let me see. Oh, geez.
There are so many trigger warnings with her. It's crazy.
Yep. Let me sorry. I know that Danielle's back. Sorry, Danielle. Sorry. We're back. That's good enough. Okay. Hopefully I can press play. Let's try this. No. Nope.
It's like,
can y'all hear?
if you want to get to that next level of your life, you need different information. You need different.
Is there an echo? Sorry.
You need different. You can't keep doing the same. I've been having Shakeology for 5 years. I thought it was the best out there. What do you recommend other than this? There is one protein I recommend.
I'm not going to tell it to you online.
And it is pure paleo.
Oh, yes, you are.
Beef broth protein.
It's clean ingredients.
It's clean. Ew. Clean ingredients. I can't do whey or soy protein. I'm sensitive to both. So this has none of the above in it, and it's made from beef broth. And as humans, the best kind of protein for us is meat protein, animal protein.
What?
So I don't do vegan protein.
For everyone? Really?
Yeah, I want the sources on that.
Ma'am? Wow. I think I went backwards. Okay, let me speed it up. Sorry. I went up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Was she putting on her under eye concealer?
We hadn't gotten to that yet.
Okay, I'll go back. There we go.
Who else has got
this is it.
Questions?
Sorry, guys.
Hi, Chelsea. Is this the light one? Oh, I'm an idiot. Find it helpful to weigh every day or just once a week? Well, right now I have to weigh every day, but for you guys, just do it once a week. Women's hormones change daily. Depending on where you're at in your cycle is going to have an effect on your weight. So like, you don't want to compare daily weigh-ins. I mean, you're going to just drive yourself crazy because some days your body's retaining more water. Some days you have more estrogen and therefore holding on to more fat. Like, can't do it. Okay, I should have put a different concealer underneath here. Let me just do it right on top. I'm just gonna mix those two like that. Hello, Jill. Find it helpful to weigh. Okay, yeah, I already answered that. What skin products are you using? I am using everything Beauty Counter. Beauty Counter.
Oh no.
Beauty Counter. I rep this brand. So, you guys, I'm a functional nutritionist. Okay, also mindset gangster, as you guys know, and personal trainer. So I do all of the above. Okay, now we're just gonna bounce this shit in. One of my biggest things that I've learned is that our makeup and skincare is filled with these little nasty things called xenoestrogens.
Oh.
If you haven't seen my reel on xenoestrogens, please go watch it because my husband is hilarious. And he plays the role of xenoestrogen. Bounce that shit in.
What?
And Beauty Counter has no xenoestrogens in it. We are 100%, no, 80% of the products are EWG verified, and the ones that aren't are like a 1 and a 2, which is okay. You want to stay away from anything above a 2. EWG.org.
Okay. EWG is something we used to use in Young Living. And you go in and you put your product in, and then it'll rate the ingredients in the product by like green to red. It's basically going to cause the big C. And it gets twisty because you start to think that every single thing and every single ingredient and every single product is going to make you sick. And people who are in these MLMs like Beauty Counter or Young Living, they're going to say, check out that Windex on EWG and see what number you get. And if it gets this number, you should really rethink that and check out my Thieves, household cleaner to spray your house down. And that's how it starts. You start to slip and slide all the way down into.
And so many of them do this. I think Arbonne does the same thing with their skincare.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
they do.
Is where you want to check to see if your products are toxin free. And why this is so important is because as we get older, these little xenoestrogens fuck with our hormones. And it is a real thing. And this is where autoimmune diseases come in.
Why would you not go and get a blood test from the doctor and to see if you actually have an estrogen issue or a hormone issue or something that's actually messed up with, if you have access to the doctor? She's going to say everyone's messed up because everyone's using this stuff. And you can't trust the test of the doctor because they're probably not, your whatever loan is probably not low enough to, flag the test for you. But you can trust me. You can trust me that it is.
She could go the Jessie Lee route, and they're just pimps for the pharmaceutical companies. So you can't trust doctors.
Yep.
And yeah. And yes, she is, from my understanding, she is actually a Scientologist. Her and her husband. Yeah.
Interesting.
This is where hormone imbalances come in and why it's so hard to lose weight, because you've got all these toxins stuck in your body with nowhere to go. So I am a huge advocate of this brand because
doesn't your body like process through stuff like with your organs?
No, DC, you're just a radioactive container, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The more you know.
Don't you go to the bathroom? Doesn't that eliminate stuff too? Oh, wait. Do we not go to the bathroom anymore? I'm confused.
Yep. Cheryl, if you pay me $750, I will look and I will tell you where that money is going and when you can expect it to come back in.
Which would be never, probably.
I'm gonna charge you for 6 months though, just to make sure. We'll keep tracking it.
Is healthy for our hormones, and it is not hazardous to our health as women. How did you maintain your weight loss? In the past, I've lost. Okay, so that's mindset. If you yo-yo, right? If you lose and then you gain, you haven't changed who the fuck you are yet. You haven't said, I am now this person and I'm never going back to who that person is. I will never, ever go back to the Claude who drank wine at every single dinner every day. I will never go back to the Claude who sometimes worked out, sometimes didn't. I will never go back to the Claude who doesn't have a battle plan every night for her business. I will never go back to the Claude who sometimes posts on social media, sometimes doesn't.
Oh my God.
I am now the Claude who figures out a way to win, who commits 100% to everything she does.
Claude is also on a competition diet, and she is getting ready for a bikini competition and so if you've ever done that type of eating, it is it's very restrictive, and if you're doing it a healthier route, that's great. But there has to be a buffer time after you do that to come back from it, because you go from so restricted, you get ready for your competition, you have to manage your salts and stuff so that you're full on stage. Your muscles are showing the way they're supposed to. So all of the testing areas where the judges judge you on all that stuff, and it kind of throws you through a loop, and then you have to figure it out. And so she's just saying it's all mindset, ma'am.
Well, and keep in mind, if she puts you on a very specific diet, if you deviate from that, she could be messing with your metabolism. Like, there's so many things that go into not being able to maintain a weight loss, right? Like, and so for her to be like, well, obviously it's just your mindset. It's your mindset. That's all it is.
Hmm.
No, that isn't all it is.
Yep. Man.
Who works out every single day, who eats, I will never go back to not eating how I eat. This is a lifestyle. This is an identity change that I've created. And that's where you guys miss, is you think it's just like a diet that you're applying, or, you know, just a workout for this long, and you're trying to get to a goal, but this is a lifestyle change forever. This is an identity change forever, not temporary. And you guys haven't changed who you are. So what I help my clients with is elevate their mindset so they can see this from a different perspective, not the same perspective they've been seeing it their whole life. And that's the thing. That's why you need a coach. This is not cute. Okay.
Annie, yes,
All
she
that
was in Beachbody before.
Foundation in my brow. Like, no, ma'am. Ew. I don't know how I'm going to get it out of there, but I'm going to have to figure it out.
A wet wipe?
And you have to find something that is sustainable.
To remove it?
You have to learn why certain foods are killing you. You have to learn what foods are healing you. And then you have to commit to your health for.
What foods are killing you? What?
And even what foods are hurting you is going to be different from person to person. We each have unique needs. And for her to be like, this one program is going to help everyone, maybe maybe their body doesn't like dairy. Maybe, but that doesn't mean that nobody should have it.
Yeah.
It's my way or the highway, Amy.
Okay, teach me, a wise one.
Ever, and live a life of 90-10. But this is after you've healed your body, after you've gotten results, after you've reached a body composition that is healthy. Then you can apply 90-10. Until then, it's 100% like laser focus.
I thought it was 80-20.
And people aren't willing
to become 90-10.
90-10 crap. Well, and then she's saying, but keep in mind, the way that she is judging if you've healed it or not is, have you lost weight?
Oh, God.
She's not a doctor. She doesn't know that. It's just, she's strictly, you have to lose weight and then you're healed.
Yeah, Amelia, this is not new. This is MLM. This is MLM speak. This is in Mary Kay. This is in Beachbody. This is in Avon. This is in Prove It. This is in all this stuff. It's like, you need to be a different person to be the right person to be at the top of the pyramid. But that's not exactly how they say it, but that's what they mean. Like, you can't make all the money if you are not the most self-developed person on the planet, because, you know, where's all that money going to be attracted to if you're not, you know, just shiny, sparkly.
And obviously, if you continue to be the same person that you are right now, you're going to get the same results. So I'm going to craft you into me.
Exactly.
And you are going to lose who you are, because that's how it works.
Yep. And kids do get affected by their parents being in a diet MLM. I'm about to do a video on Optavia where the kids are on stage talking about them losing weight in their testimonials and stuff. And
maybe I should do one with my kids.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my gosh. I will have to mentally prepare myself for that, because my kids they will not hold back. So that's going to be a rough one.
we will have to just be ready with our super chats for your channel to like pad the pain of the sharp, your kids are so smart and they're so witty, and some of the stuff they say, I'm like, that's so funny. But also if that was said to me, I'd probably be bursting into tears right now. Oh my God.
To do that. Oh, but I still need to like enjoy my wine and like, oh my God, like what about when I go to Cancun? Bitch, you're 42. Control yourself. You're not in college. You don't have to get drunk. You can say no to alcohol and you can control what the fuck is going in your mouth. And if your health and your children and your confidence and your feeling of being limitless and powerful is more powerful than drinking wine on a trip, doing girls' night, then you will win. Can you talk about mindset training? It's new to me.
Okay.
Mama Gillen, are you still here? Question. Last week, our kitchen was getting redone, and so therefore I had a Jersey Giant sub.
Yep. Yeah, in Beachbody, they have used that for their kids. We know that Autumn Calabrese's son is impacted by her being a super trainer in Beachbody, and it is, it's troubling, in my opinion.
Well, and even so, then when I went over to prove it and I was doing keto, I made my kids eat, pork rind puppy chow. And, because you also, in these dieting MLMs, you are so deprived that if you're still giving your kids those things, you are going to eat it. You are going to do that because your body is getting desperate, right? Because they have you on these crazy calorie restrictions.
Yep. Wes is a coach, a rich guy that Jesse Lee Ward was hanging out with. Wes also is the coach of Claude that we just found out, that Amy found out for us, which was the unexpected crossover that we didn't expect, but now it makes so much sense because
she yells at people.
She yells at us.
I believe his name is Wes Watson.
Yep, you are correct. Uh-oh. Okay.
Haley, if you ask me one more question without getting on my program, I'm just gonna stop answering you. Like,
what?
Oh like, I need to know so many more things about you. There are so many different reasons, but like, you obviously know that eating a Jersey Mike's Giant sub is so beyond inflammatory. And I would choose poop over eating that.
What?
But honestly, Haley, it's time.
Just for the health and safety of the live chat, don't ever eat your poop. What?
Eat all the subs you want.
Oh my gosh, I had Subway for lunch and it was amazing.
I'm literally like, I could go for a sub now watching this. Sign me up.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Oh
Oh crap.
And you get on my program. Enough is enough.
Yeah, we'll do a stream where we make a little fun chart for everybody and we'll do it. We'll connect everybody.
Like you know,
drop your favorite sandwich place in the live chat.
You're just guessing right now. You're guessing. You need to commit to something. Stop guessing and then listen and have somebody do your specific food, your specific macros, have somebody look at your specific body composition currently, and someone who can guide you to change that. More dance vids. That's why fad diets don't work. Correct. And like a clean keto diet, putting your body in ketosis, you guys, is like, you need that. For some people, you need that. Being in ketosis is very powerful. You're not meant to stay in it for a very long time, but up to 3 months is okay. Put you into like fucking fat burning mode McGee. How does one get bad shit toxins out? By joining my program. And then I show you how. You need muscle.
How do you get toxins out of your body?
Liver, kidneys, peeing.
Like I don't
hydrated.
Pooping and not eating it.
Staying hydrated. What?
God.
Man.
Gosh.
We hate it here.
Yeah, Phoenix makes a good point here in the comments.
Okay, let me pull it up.
He said, note how they only talk about physical health. If they truly cared about health, they would acknowledge mental health and not treat it like something you can just journal away. I just wanted to bring that to attention.
I love that.
That's a great point. And it's both too, because we see Beachbody trying to jump on the mental health whatever bandwagon, and they still don't give a flippity flop about the impact of their programs and their eating have on the mental health that they're trying to promote in their program. They're just missing every mark.
Sugar and carbs and glucose and glycogen, you need muscle mass. As women, not enough of us have enough muscle mass. Therefore, it's going to be very hard to get healthy. You need muscle. It's like a drain for sugar. And if you don't have muscles, then your sugar gets stored as fat. Then you get obese. Then you get diabetes. Then you get inflammation.
It works.
Amelia asked, how does one get toxins out of their personality? You know, I think it's probably reading a crap ton of books, apparently, according
I'll
to
send you a PayPal link. My program starts at $10,000 a day.
No, $9,999. No, $9,997 because
But
we have
if you
to do the
sign
price
up right
tag.
this second, I'll give it to you for $777.
Oh my God. Or 666 according to, you know.
So you need to have proper nutrition. You need proper weight training. You need to maybe have access to a liver cleanse, other tools that I know about, that I can connect.
No, talk to your doctor.
Secret tools.
If you, like me, like I have some extra health stuff going on. Giving these blanket suggestions for people who are desperate to like figure out how to get healthy or whatever, it's dangerous if you are sensitive at all to like different types of food, or you have some gastrointestinal sensitivities. Like doing cleanses can absolutely wreck your stuff, and it's not safe for everyone just to say like do a cleanse. No, you can end up in not great spots doing that.
Also, most registered dietitians say that like if your organs are functioning properly, there's no need for you to do any kind of cleansing.
Yep.
Like your body will literally cleanse itself.
Yep. Kat Benson, I will throw her link in my live chat. It'll pop up on the screen. Y'all can go follow her as well. She's a practicing registered dietitian, and she does all the debunking of this stuff.
You with, because I'm here to guide you on your health journey, but you're never really going to figure it out by yourself. You don't have the tools or the knowledge. Mama Gillen, okay, you asked me, where can you talk about mindset training? Yes.
No.
Sorry you guys, okay. So mindset training is like, I have people who are like, you know, it's just really hard for me to like show up to your calls on Saturday. These are grown women. Because, you know, I'd rather hang out with friends.
Or their family.
Kids.
You would rather be miserable, fat, unhealthy, feeling insecure, hating your body, not getting good sleep, being stressed the fuck out, than show up on a Saturday for 1 motherfucking hour to improve yourself. This is mindset coaching. Because you're thinking one way.
That sounds awful. I don't want it. If that's what it is, I don't want it.
I'd rather like go get a coffee and maybe sometimes occasionally have a donut and like read a good book. And
I was just gonna say, so we go and get croissants every Saturday. It's like a ritual. And I'm like, I would much rather go eat a croissant and drink a coffee than listen to you scream at me for
or take a hot bath. Like any other thing.
Really, I can anything.
Yeah.
Walk my dog in the rain rather than listen to you yell at me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Her best friend Autumn isn't going to like this. Cheryl, you missed the part where she was actually dragging Beachbody through the mud. Midway through, she was like, oh crap, maybe this is going to get me sued. And then she's like, but Beachbody isn't that bad for you. Beachbody's okay. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's just, you know, it's just okay. It's
Saturday. Or this whole idea of balance. But I would need balance in my life. You know, Claude, like this is so restrictive. And then I go, is it restrictive or is it healing? Do you want goals or do you want to suffer?
It's restrictive.
Do you want to heal or do you want to struggle? Do you want to be healthy or do you want to be sick? Which fucking one is it? This is mindset training because you see things one way, like because of society and everything we're used to thinking, oh, but I need balance. And like so-and-so from Beachbody, they drink their wine and they do this and they do that. Like, do you see their body, though? There's one of two things that people who preach that you can still eat all the sugar.
They preach balance, but do you see their body, though?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Ew, David. Ew. Ew, David. Ew, no, David. Ew.
Ew. The fact that and again, for someone who's not like they don't love my body, but I'm figuring it out and to know that you're gonna be around people who the first thing and the most worth that you can have in their eyes is how you look as a person, and that every single thing is diluted because you're in, you know, you have more weight on you. It is hard. It's like a mental, like it makes you feel small because it's like it doesn't impact my brain at all. It doesn't impact my ability to articulate something and it doesn't lessen me saying, "Hey, something is wrong here," but in their mind it does because if you're not making as much money as me, if you are not a certain body percentage, if you or fat percentage, if you're not all this other stuff, I don't really want to listen to because you're not really like you're not someone that I recognize as worthy of talking to, and it's like,
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
just
all of
saying
your
your
value.
body. Yeah. Yep. Your worth is your body. That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. Ew. Ew, Claude. Ew.
ew.
carbs and alcohol and still get results. They're either still fat or their body composition is way more muscle mass over fat mass. Therefore, when they eat sugar and carbs, their body can process it better than yours can.
Oh my gosh.
So mindset training is helping you get out of your way to help you break down any excuse that is in your universe. I literally shoot it with a gun and help you get out of your way.
The amount can I live chat? I know y'all don't do this, but if anyone watches this, can you at least take some compassion? If you feel no empathy, at least take a second to say, this may be the wrong verbiage to use in the climate that we are in and all the painful things that families have gone through with losing loved ones. I just can't. I don't. If I do have a hard time understanding why they continue to use language like this, or like Jesse Lee Ward threatening to, you know, shoot people.
It's just the lack of awareness, again, of anybody else and what anyone else may be going through in life. They don't
Exactly.
care. They
when
don't
the world
care.
revolves around you, you have no idea what's happening in the world.
Yeah. We hate it.
Do people in your program all have different macros assigned to them? Of course. No two people have the same macros. Really?
Really? I'd love to see that because Brittany Dawn said the same thing and looked to find out that it was copy and paste. So it's not a audacious question to ask. Hey, do you actually give us unique programs?
And how can she give you macros? She doesn't have the training to do any of the stuff she's talking about.
Yeah.
Everyone is so different from their weight, their height, their age, what their goals are. Are we trying to build muscle, lose fat, maintain? Everyone's macros are different. There are like macro splits that I use for everyone, but everybody does that. I've been on the program for 3 days, down 4 pounds. Stephanie, you guys, these are real life clients that are sharing
water weight.
Real life wins with you.
Yeah, no. 4 pounds in 3 days. That's not that you're not losing fat.
No,
it's definitely more water in my opinion, and it's
and if you did lose 4 pounds, that is not sustainable in the long term. I will tell you that for free.
Mm-hmm.
What? You're not going to charge us a premium for that advice, Danielle?
My next piece of advice is going to come with a PayPal link.
Okay.
Who's been for 1 week, and her belly is already like so flat from what it used to be.
And her value as a human has skyrocketed.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's so weird. It's so interesting. I say so weird. It is interesting and troubling listening to her, how she views other people. It's uncomfy too because it's similar to Autumn, except it's more. It's like Autumn times 10. It's just, and maybe that's why they get each other. I don't know.
I get that, Tammy, and it is my answer is the same. Yeah. So literally through cleaning up your diet so that your body can then optimally function. If you keep eating inflammatory foods, your body is in an inflamed state and it can't get rid of. It can't detox. It can't process the shit that's in there. So if you remove inflammatory foods, now your body can start to work optimally and work at detoxing. Now your liver is like, oh God, I get a break from all the inflammation. I can actually metabolize the shit I'm supposed to metabolize, such as estrogen. Now your gut is like, oh, thank God I don't have this inflammation in me anymore. I can actually work properly. Your whole body thanks you when you remove inflammation, and that's how you get rid of toxins. You can do like a liver cleanse, like I said.
No.
They have like toxin detox.
Offering
Necessary.
medical advice without a medical license? Who are we? Oh, we're Claude. Just in case y'all don't know, that is not that is against the law. So just don't do that. I don't know.
0 out of 10 would not recommend.
Yes.
And shit like that. But I always start with, let's clean up your diet and see just how great your body responds to just that. It's like insane. It's a miracle what food can do. It's also deadly if you choose the wrong foods.
Sure.
I don't eat cheese alternatives. I don't need to replace things with things I can't have. I just eliminate it altogether. And once you've eliminated long enough, like, you don't crave it, you don't need it.
I would
But you
rather
guys aren't
just
willing to just say
suffer
bye.
and not enjoy my life than find substitutions for the things that I can't eat.
No. Ooh,
I would
and-
rather just eat plain because I want to look so good.
Yep. And keep in mind, she's on like the body cutting diet. So she's probably just eating like plain old chicken and broccoli at this point.
Exactly.
Yep. No salt, nothing.
Uh-huh.
For long enough.
Can we report them to the FDA or FTC? Yes, we can. We can report oh, I clicked the wrong one. Alizic, I'm trying to yes. FDA or FTC. I think FTC for the health claims, but I need to look into the FDA and see if there's a place to report stuff as well. Definitely though, like, because she's associated with so many MLMs, some of her behavior you can send to compliance, but I'm not sure if anything would change because I don't know. So, and yes, justice for cheese.
I tracked but not consistent and never knew what macros I needed for my goal. You're welcome, Mama Gillen, and I want to say thank you. 1 weekend and feeling better already. Amy Kuda, crushing it. What are your thoughts on energy? No, Ellie, you're obviously new here. No pre-workouts whatsoever. Like, none, nada, no. They are not necessary and they are bad for your gut. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Lyrics.
Seeing telegrams?
I don't know.
I think it'd
So,
be better if
here's
she's
the
just
thing.
saying everything.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like I said earlier, once you heal your body, okay, once it is functioning properly, meaning metabolizing fat, meaning you have more muscle than fat, meaning your liver isn't screaming for help, meaning you're getting good sleep, you know how to manage your stress. When you get to that place, then you can have a piece or two of pizza. You can apply the 90-10 rule that I was talking about. 90% on your plan, 10% enjoying other things that you want to enjoy. But for now, you must say bye to pizza for good. And it's like, do you want pizza or do you want to heal? Is like, you really have that hard of a time saying bye to a food that's killing you? You can't keep being the same person you were if you want change. That's it. You have to think, okay, well, I can't keep eating pizza. I can't keep making excuses. Well, there you go. Nicole said, you're not going to want
Pizza emojis in the chat for Claude.
pizza after you eat clean. And she's so right. Like, because how you feel too good to like want to destroy that feeling. You really do. I know everyone is different, but what is the average amount of time you find it takes your clients to find their guts are healed? I mean,
How would you know how to answer this as a non-medical professional and as a non-endocrinologist? How would you know? How?
and
No.
she doesn't do tests. Like, she can't do testing and interpret testing. So what is she going by? Strictly weight loss?
Yes. How flat your
Ugh.
stomach is, how much weight you've lost, and how you look to her.
So if you're skinny, you don't have gut issues. That's what she's saying.
Yep.
Yeah. Guess what? Domino's has both pizza and subs. So I think we
boy.
found our place for dinner tonight.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing when I get off here.
I'm not a gut doctor. I'm a functional nutritionist, but I find that most of
You're not a doctor. You are not a doctor.
But I play
You
one
are
on the
not a
internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
my clients have insane improvements in their weight, in how they feel, in their periods, in their mood, in their sleep within like a couple weeks to a month.
Claim. Health claim, that is to make that kind of claim that people are going to experience those health benefits from doing your program. That's an FTC thing.
Absolutely.
Especially bringing in the menstrual cycle. Oh, I hate this.
Yep.
Your body adapts fairly quickly. And if it doesn't, it just means that we have to dig a little deeper. That's all.
You're not a doctor.
Yeah, Katie gets it. I had pizza last December.
Oh.
Wait, what? What?
Oh my God.
I had pizza last December.
I think we eat it like every Friday. We have pizza Friday at my house.
Yeah, I had pizza
Oh my
literally like 2 days ago.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're not even close to Claude's record.
Oh
Holy moly.
Oh my God, I can't. I actually wrote it down in my diary. It was December 16th, 2022.
Holy moly. What is happening here?
Oh.
What? Oh my God.
But also, you guys, that's what I was saying earlier, is once you build the muscle mass,
Mindset.
right?
It's
Once
about
you
balance.
heal your body, when you eat
You can have
pizza,
pizza
it's
once
able
a
to
year.
process it
Oh, Melissa,
and use
I'm sorry.
it in a much different way than when your body is hurting, than when your body is sick. So like when I ate pizza, I didn't feel.
Melissa said I'm really sensitive about all this heal yourself bullshit right now because nothing could heal my friend who just passed, not even a multivisceral transplant, so this lady can suck it. Yep.
So sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Melissa. It's awful.
Feel that shit. I didn't feel bad. It went right to my muscles. My muscles were like, oh yeah, let's go. Right? I don't have a physical reaction to dairy. I just know that it's not optimal, and so I don't eat it. All that shit will make you feel like shit after cleaning yourself up. Yeah, and it's like, that's why you have to make the decision. Like, this is a lifestyle change. I do not want to go back to eating shit. People are like, you just like deprive yourself. It's not depriving myself.
Literally,
It is.
I'm eating healthy foods. That
by definition, it is depriving yourself. You can't just make up new definitions for stuff and say like, oh, it's not. Literally, it is. Look in the
It's not
dictionary.
because I say it's not.
Oh my God.
fuel my body, that make me wake up and go, I'm a fucking machine, yo. That make me be able to have the transformation that I had.
I need to get that sound clip from that comedian show. The guy who, have you seen that comedian bit? The machine guy? I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Right.
If it's offensive, I don't know. I'll need to watch it again before I send it to y'all.
Like, y'all, it's a no-brainer to me.
It's a no-brainer to me because I'm the one
No-brainer.
getting $750.
It's a no-brainer.
And I don't want to be a
Once you eat
machine. Like
clean.
Jessica saying, I'm not a machine. I'm not a machine. I don't want to be.
Humans. Yeah. Listening to the call last night, they're comparing us to fish. Anybody who's not in our multi-level marketing program get multiple fishing poles and get multiple nets, and it's like we're
We're not fish. We're not inanimate objects. We're not dollar signs. We're human. We're human.
I was just using pizza and it doesn't have to be a pizza. Oh no, I know. I'm just saying like anything that you're like, oh, can I ever have this again? Like,
no. The answer is
Sure.
no, apparently.
you just, all the things that are gluten and dairy and sugar and so many carbs, like you just say bye to it.
She
at
would
first,
pass
for a
out if
while.
she saw what my diet is.
That's it.
Right?
And you let your body fucking breathe and heal, and that's it.
Your lungs need to breathe, and your blood needs oxygen, but that's about it, right? And then I guess your blood cells
Like,
transfer.
you'll know when you come here. I'm gonna
I
keep
don't
it
know.
real. Like, I'm not gonna placate you or be very like gentle and sugarcoat shit. You're not getting any sugar over here, y'all. Okay? You know that.
We do, because we just listened to you for 2 hours and yell at us. We know we're not getting anything nice.
No.
Okay.
Let's go to Cole. Okay, DM me, or you can go fill out the coaching form in my link. Can someone who doesn't eat much meat be successful on your plan? I have quite a few vegans and vegetarians, but like I mentioned earlier, you're not going to have the same results as my clients who eat meat.
Because I'm not a certified
Like, my
professional
coach,
that knows
Rachel,
how to
won't
work
even
with
work
different
with
diets
vegans.
other than mine.
Right?
This is wild.
Ugh.
This is freaking wild.
Chelsea, what have you done? White rice? No. Only
we
once
don't
a
do
year.
Because you just don't get the same results. But you can get results. It will just take a little bit longer. And it's very difficult finding the right protein sources that aren't so high in carbs. And that's the challenge.
No, it's not.
Right?
I'm gonna let my dog out of my office. I'll be right back.
So that's it. But anything's possible. Like, if you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out. What does he say?
Oh,
Is she
Ice
really-
Ice baby.
she
Vanilla
just-
Ice is back.
Something on the DJ revolves.
She's
You guys,
doing
if you ever just
Vanilla
have like
Ice?
too much blush on, you could just take your sponge and like diffuse it. Just blend. Blend. Helps everything. I'm okay with chicken, no beef or pork. That's fine. Like, yo, you could do fish, shrimp, chicken, ground turkey, ground bison, steak. Or you said no beef, but where there's a will, there's a way, y'all. We figured this shit out. There are no excuses in my world. Like, none. Unless you're fucking dying, we can do this shit. Check out my hook while the DJ revolves it. Yes, lyrics.
Unless you're effing dying, we can do this. How?
How lack of compassion.
Lack of compassion, lack of empathy, just lack of just general consideration for other
Awareness.
people.
Mhm.
Beyond self.
What?
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I was a vegetarian for the most part before I joined. And man, I was doing it all wrong. I eat meat 3 meals now and have insane energy and feel amazing. Yep. People used to tell me that I needed to go vegan or vegetarian to heal my Hashimoto's. If you don't know, I have Hashimoto's. And I was like, oh my God, I guess I gotta be vegan. And it was so wrong. You just have to eliminate all the shit food if you want results.
Wait,
That's
did
really
she say
all
she
it
eats meat 3 meals a day?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not a meat eater, but like, is that not a lot of meat?
Well, it sounds like she's doing kind of a carnivore / keto, and that is what you do.
Oh, right. She did say keto. Okay, that
And
makes
yes,
more sense.
it is a whole lot of meat.
I was like, my stomach hurts just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will have to look up the studies, but there's some Dr. Ids talks about this. He's a doctor out of England, and there's some other people talking about some of the potential negative side effects of only eating meat with low to no fiber and the negative impact it has on your colon. And
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
yeah, it's not good news, basically. So just think about that with your doctor. Look at actual studies and talk with someone who knows how to read them. Because me reading studies on the internet doesn't mean anything, because sometimes you can misunderstand what it's saying if you're not a trained scientist. It's just wild.
Yeah.
Boils down to. Like, that's it. That's it. I literally just pass on what saved me. That's all I do. I teach you
Because copy
what
paste,
saved
copy
me.
paste, copy paste.
Yep.
Check out. Unless you are dying. Like, that's it. Like, you guys have to know the amount of excuses I hear on a daily basis. Like, it is insane. And I don't give a fuck what you have going on. I don't care.
I just don't care.
Anything's possible.
Okay, great.
And that's the kind of mindset you need in order to change.
No.
I'm just shocked into silence. I'm like, I'm shocked into silence, but here I am running my mouth. I don't even have words for her. I just don't get it. And you're looking up people who are following her or who are desperate for answers and are thinking, wow, I haven't tried this yet. I haven't tried getting verbally berated by someone. Maybe this is what I need. Maybe because it's so different than anything I've tried. Maybe I'm going to try and figure out how to scrounge up $750 a month and give it to Claude, because Claude's talking about all of these potentially successful people, which she's given no pictures about, but she's going to say, yeah, you need this. You need to get yelled at.
They
Nothing.
did it. You can too.
Ugh. Oh my God.
Like, anything's possible. I will let nothing get in my way.
We know that. We definitely know that.
Ugh.
Nothing. Not a damn thing. Like, I refuse to let anything get in my way of goals. I will always figure out a way to win. I did low carb, low fat, and hardly any meat and was so weak. The call time on Saturdays is 1 p.m. PST.
If I could get into one of those,
which would be
calls.
3 p.m. CST, 4 p.m. EST. And let me tell you something. I have that call every Saturday with my clients. And then I have my call with my mentor every Sunday at 2. And I have yet to miss one. If you really want something in life, you will make time for it.
Or I could use my weekend to like enjoy myself. Maybe.
Right?
Spend time with your loved ones if you have loved ones, or your friends, or your dog, or your cat.
Or like take a break.
Or take
just read a book and play a video game or something.
Take a nap. Come on.
Dang.
If you really want something in life, you will make time for it. Think about all the things you're willing to do now for your children that you didn't have to do before, but you figured it out. It's the same thing. You guys just aren't willing.
You just aren't willing.
You have to be willing.
You guys are lazy.
Yes.
You guys know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set my under eyes with some powder.
Oh,
I never
boy.
forget.
Except you did. I never forget to go to an appointment. I never forget to go to a Saturday deal. I never get to get tutored by my mentor, but I did forget to. I never forget. Okay, what's the truth?
Which one is it? Let me know.
Any other questions?
No.
No. Who wants to ask one? You're so scary.
And I am not everyone's cup of tea, but let me tell you, I am so okay with that.
Great. Glad to hear it.
I attract my people, and that's legit all I care about.
You attract your people and others who are interested in calling out scams and abusive behavior and deceptive marketing. Hello. Greetings. Nice to meet you, Claude.
Right?
And some people have unfollowed me, followed me, unfollowed me, followed me, and then hired me again. And then hired me. So I just keep showing up. I keep creating the woman that I admire, that I respect, the woman I would want in my corner, that I wish I had in my corner when I was suffering. I create her.
And I know not everyone's like me. I will tell you that when you're suffering, I would say that this is not ever a person that I would want in my corner. Like, I wouldn't want someone judging and yelling and saying, well, you probably did this to yourself because you don't have the right mindset, or, you know, why don't you lose some weight, or why don't you eat some better food because you probably made yourself sick. No, I don't think I want that kind of person in my corner. I want maybe a medical team if I have access to one. I want someone who is non-judgy, who is like, let's walk through this together and figure it out. And it's not Claude, in my opinion.
No, not at all.
After Saturday, what is your next goal? You know what, Tammy? I'm going to get there first, and then I'm going to think about it.
Wow. Great.
I have a love-hate relationship with what you say. Good. And that's literally the best compliment I could ever get.
Boo.
Best compliment. Because if you just loved what I had to say all the time, I wouldn't be able to help people. I have to shake you. out of who you think you are, out of your comfort zone. I have to show you what you're capable of. And I can't do that by just being nice.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I feel like I gotta get a different light. Like, this just ain't it.
Looks pretty bright.
Nicole nailed it on the head.
What?
She said that means you should hire her. And she's never been more right. I'm gonna do a little highlight on my lid here. Is this blue? Why is it blue? I need to get like my brushes together. And like have designated brushes for certain things. Because I have too many and then
I'm sorry to bring us back to the original point of this live, but what questions are you actually answering? You said it was a question and answer live, but then you wasted our time, and then now we're talking about your organizational thing. This is not the type of like random talking that Danielle was talking about
No.
with her like strategies for going live. This is not it.
This has no direction. This is just
Oh, it's a tornado and we're getting hit by stuff.
yeah.
and I end up forgetting. Like, what was this one? What did I use this one for?
Oh, Chelsea, you can see my floof right here. He's rolling around on the couch.
Save
Oh
up.
my gosh. Danielle, you need a floof cam.
I'll see if I can. Let me see if I can get one of mine, preferably the cat, not the dog.
$750. Save it up. If you want it, you'll make it happen. If it's not important to you, you won't. Then you will just keep being a victim to your excuses.
Oh, victim. Okay.
Yeah, that's a no for me.
Like, when I say change happens in discomfort, that's also like getting financially uncomfortable. And like, why wouldn't you be 100% ready to commit right now? Why would you wait to improve your life? Nicole is a gangster. She said, I opened 0 interest card, and that's what I had to do. But again, people with their really negative relationship with money and credit and thinking, I can't do this, I can't do that. When the truth is you can do whatever the fuck you want. If you're willing to just listen to your gut and to yourself, just make it happen.
Listen to your...
But what if I'm poor?
Yes. What if we're poor? And also, she just told us we can't trust ourselves. Listen to your gut, but you need to be yelled at so that you get out of sight of your own head. And you shouldn't definitely not ask us any questions. It's so twisty because she's like, trust your gut, but don't. Unless your gut is telling you to run far away from me and keep your $750, then don't really listen to your gut.
Yeah, my gut's broken.
Yep.
It's literally the only way. Like, there is no other way. I hate to break it to y'all. You will never be 100%. Just jump in. Really, that's so true. We as humans like never feel ready because we're just bombarded with doubt and confusion and other people's thoughts that they put there and other people's this and that. And you really have to shut it all the fuck up and just go into action. You cannot miss or fail by going into action. There are million 0 interest credit cards. That's how I first invested in myself. I had like 5 0 interest credit cards for like the first year or something like that.
Okay, but she also said $22,000. So she's going to be able to pay off $22,000 of debt within that 1 year. She's trying to convince you that you are going to do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's twisty, and to make that claim is just, it's inappropriate, and it is skirting some of the rules, at least that the FTC has here in the United States. Oh, Sam, I'm sorry. Sam said, DC, I'm waiting to see a specialist at the hospital about a brown mark that is on my cheek. The senior nurse at the doc said it could be a precursor to cancer. I hope you get fast news about how to deal with that, Sam. I'm so sorry.
Absolutely.
I need a smaller brush to blend, but do I have one? I don't know. I feel like I do. I just can't find it because I have too many brushes. No. Where are you?
We've got a flu.
Aha, found it.
Oh my God.
Honesty and truth. Thank you.
A floof break.
Oh, that's a very fluffy
Her
fluff.
cat
She
is the
might be.
best cat. It's, you know, those kind
Yeah.
of grumpy looking cats? That's what.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh,
god.
I
I
love
So
it.
I will not
fluffy.
turn. There's my food.
Oh my gosh, we need to make. Oh, let me make you bigger real quick. Okay, hold on.
There's
Oh
my
my
food.
god.
Fluffy. Hey. It's my-
Oh.
She is
Hi.
the ultimate grumpy cat.
Oh my god. The best part of this live stream and then seeing Danielle's dog. Oh my gosh, love it.
So
She's much easier to bring on than Grover.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Paula. So, lyrics 91. You will never be mentally prepared. What mentally prepares you is you making the commitment. You just got making the commitment and showing up. That's what's going to get you ready. You're never going to be prepared.
I'm sure teachers all over the world would love to know that what is going to prepare their students is the mental preparedness and not how to do math and how to read and how to write and how to logic and what ethics are and all that other stuff that you learned in school. Savannah said that kitty looks like a grumpy old man and I'm in love.
He is a grumpy old man. Thanks, Jay.
Be ready to commit now. Like, how dare you not do that for your children? Like, how dare you not just show up? You're never going to feel mentally prepared. That's not how Earth works. You just need to go shut up and do it. Get out of your own way and commit. That's it. And I can only say this from so much experience of doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Like, there's nothing you can say to me where I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That sounds like a good plan. It ain't a good plan unless it just is to start right now. My mantra in 2021 was do it now. And look where I am. I was like, when I get an idea or an opportunity presents itself, I'm going to do it right now. I'm not going to overthink. I'm not going to wait to be ready. I'm just going to jump. And I've been doing that since 2021. And look where I am now.
Literally, that doesn't make sense. That is another logical fallacy to say, look at me, look at where I am. I did this behavior, and this behavior apparently works for everyone. No, it does not.
because it worked for me, it's gonna work for you too.
Yep.
Even though your life circumstances are completely different from mine.
Oh my gosh.
In a great fucking place. So I'm just telling you from experience. And all successful people will tell you the same thing.
No, they won't.
No.
It just works like this. That's it. And the
No,
people
it
who are brave
doesn't.
enough to shut themselves up and jump in and dive in, those are the people who win. So you get to decide who you're going to be. Have people failed my program? People have definitely failed themselves. Yes.
There it is.
So freaking rude. That is so rude.
Yep. It's obviously the people, not her.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. Say the quiet part out loud. Yeah, they haven't failed my program. They failed themselves. That is so audacious.
Fail on them.
People make all kinds of excuses. This food is not for me. Blah, 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 blah.
I know live chat can figure this out themselves, but if you have an expert who you're paying good money to and they invalidate your questions and the issues that you have potentially or the questions you have like this, and they say, oh, your question about this, it's just someone running their mouth and you're just being blah, blah, blah. You run far away, because actual experts who give a crap about their clients, they care if you have questions and they're happy to answer them.
Yep.
Claude.
People don't show up to the calls. People don't do the check-in on Facebook. They don't get involved. That's on them. I provide the tools, but it is on you to use them. And again, if one client can do it without asking me a million fucking questions and just shut the fuck up and do the work, then anyone can. Yes, Stephanie said paying that money makes you commit. Oh, well, lyrics, that explains it. Children will make you an all kind of different gangster and give you a whole different purpose. But since you don't have that, that's okay. Do it for you. Do it if you do want kids. Do it for whatever it is that you want in life. Your success in life is directly correlated to your self-development. So if there's like more happiness that you want, or more money, or better relationships, whatever it is all directly correlated to how much self-development are you doing. That's it. It's that easy, yo. Like, for real.
Oh, cool. I'll take a look at it.
Did you see what Melissa put? You
No.
underestimate my ability to not commit to shit I spend money on.
This is a look, you guys.
Melissa, that's hilarious.
Yes, take the leap. That's it. It's a leap. Every single leap that you take is scary as fuck for everyone. Like, even my mentor Wes, who's a multimillionaire, and he just bought this house, and it's like, he's like, this was a risk. It is scary. It's all scary for everyone. Nobody is, that's the thing, is like, you're not special. Your circumstances aren't special. Just shut up.
I mean, having multiple millions of dollars is kind of special. Having access to healthcare that he would have with that kind of money seems kind of special. I think that people who don't have that would definitely disagree with that.
No.
To make it also seem like that to buy an expensive house like that when you have a ton of money, when you could pay for a house with cash and not have the risk of missing a mortgage payment, to make it seem like it's some kind of meaningful moral thing that you're fixing in your soul because you're making this big purchase, it seems twisty to me. I don't know.
And just take the leap. Take the opportunity. I am in your universe for a reason.
So don't think about it.
I am in your universe for a reason.
Unfortunately, and I'm going to apologize to the live chat and the replay crew. We're sorry.
Right?
We're sorry, but y'all know about her now.
The reason is to warn you.
Yes. It's a red freaking flag. Oh, also, I'm going to ask here in the middle of the stream or towards the end, please
lick the stream.
Lick the stream if you haven't on all of our channels. That's Amber's little kid who joined us for a sip and snark a few weeks ago. So
take the leap and listen to your conscience, or you don't. I think people just concern more now about money because how expensive everything has become. Yeah, but see, that's everyone's reality, but like not mine. Because I refuse to accept that as my reality. I don't care.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't accept it as your reality? Food is still expensive.
Well, and the food that she's talking about, she's going to be telling you to buy really expensive things based on what she's saying.
Organic, grass-fed, freaking whatever else.
And meat every meal, like that's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody else put that in the chat. Like you can tell that by her diet, she is being like in a place of privilege.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. If you're new here, it started either on Julie Joe's channel or Aaron's channel, and people were joking around, and it might have been a misspelling, but it kind of just got picked up. It's more of a joke because asking people to like the stream is just, it's tedious, and so if we're just joking around like the stream, and we play around like it tastes differently and stuff like that. But licking the stream just means liking the stream. And we are streaming to my channel. Say hello to DC, Danielle's channel, it's Danielle Ryan, Amy's channel, and I will put all their tags. They're going to show up on the screen in a second. So here we go.
I don't care how expensive things get because I will just keep getting better as an individual, as a human. I will keep getting better as a coach so I can better serve others. And because of that, I will be more and more financially stable. If you want to get out of that loop of depending on how the economy is doing, then
you can just start scamming people too.
Yep, right.
Armored with all the tools you need to just be a badass human.
Scam.
And then you don't have to worry about how expensive things are because you just go and make more money.
You just keep scamming.
So you learn more skills or you invest in yourself and you get better.
Just make more money.
Oh my God.
Just go do it. Just make more. Just go do
Guys,
it.
I never thought of that before.
Wow.
Now I know the solution to all of my financial
It's true
woes. I
secret
just
to
got
the
to make more
universe.
money.
Secret to the
What?
universe.
What a concept.
This whole time I didn't know. Now I
Oh
know.
my God.
Better as a human being, and that attracts more money, more abundance.
More money, more problems.
Bye, Nicole. Like, there is nothing that I am a victim to. Not this government, not this economy, not nothing.
What a privilege.
I just go and work on me.
What a privilege.
Isn't it great to be you?
Isn't it great to be you? Yes.
And that's it. Ugh, these lips, you guys.
Not me. I'm just a victim over here.
Yeah, but see,
With
when
my
you
bad broke mindset.
Yeah, with our hater mindsets, we're just
Yep.
trolls. Trolls with a conscience under the bridge, just, picking on people. Ugh.
own your own company, you can write off anything you want. See, you guys have all these problems.
No.
That is not true. I post a lot of financial advice over on TikTok. Do not listen to anyone on the internet that tells you everything is a business expense, because if you can't look at the IRS or the CRA with a straight face, it is not a business expense.
Right.
Disclaimer.
God. You can go to prison. You can go to jail for, or I guess prison. You can go to prison for tax fraud.
Tax fraud.
She's saying you can write everything off. Oh my land.
Like I would assume that she's gonna say, because she's doing her makeup in this video now, it's a business expense. I know the tax laws in the US are a little bit different, but in Canada, that is absolutely not a business expense.
No.
Well, what's his name? The guy who's being looked at by the Department of Justice, Grant Cardone, he wrote off his plane, his $22 million jet that he bought. He wrote it off because he is going to use it as a travel expense. And so he didn't have to pay a ton of taxes.
Oh my gosh, the shit. Yeah, the Schitt's Creek episode. Did you guys remember that?
Yeah.
It's a write-off.
Yeah.
It's a write-off.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just have solutions. I don't look at things negatively. I just look at it positively. You create your reality with your thoughts every single day. And you can either choose to think prolifically and abundantly or not. Or be a victim to our government and taxes.
When bad stuff happens, ignore it and pretend that it's good that it happened.
Oh my God.
You lost your job? That's a positive. It's a new opportunity to go find a new
Oh
one.
my God. That's just wild.
And this and that.
Oh, thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, Tammy. I want to do dark nude. Let's just see.
I think Johnny gave another super chat on someone else's channel too.
Oh, you're the best, Johnny.
It's like a little
thank you.
more pinky than I want, but
USD. Man, I'm making the cash over here in Canada, let me tell you.
thank you, Tammy. And I want this to be like more straight.
Why are
This
you
little
doing
line.
Wait, Danielle,
Anyways, you guys get where I'm.
Danielle, I showed my cat on the stream. Does that mean I can write off her cat food?
Yeah, there you go. Your whole cat. Any vet bills? Business expense.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay.
Oh.
Getting at. You know, I'm never gonna stop sharing my story or how I got out of the shithole life I was in. Like, I'm never gonna stop. Because one day, someone new will listen to me, and one
the FTC might stop you. The Department of Justice might stop you. I don't know what to tell you. So, I mean, talk to Grant Cardone. Maybe they're gonna put a speed bump in his path. Who knows? Brittany Dawn. I mean, talk to them.
day someone new will improve their life. And that's it. That's my goal. I have people who've been following me for years. It takes them that long to jump on the program, but eventually they do, and eventually they change their life.
So even if people are thinking about it, everyone decides to join me. She is telling people who are watching her, like, you know what? You may not even be thinking about joining me right now, but you're going to, because everyone does. Ugh. What's her backstory? She's been in lots of multi-level marketing companies. We ran into her last year because she was saying some awful things on the internet. And Amber and someone, I think this is on Danielle's channel, or maybe, I don't know if it's on Amy's, but it says super chat, write this off as a business expense. Oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
Everything. The therapy I'm gonna need after this live
Right?
stream, it's a business
Business
expense as
expense.
well.
We've been dealing with a situation that has consumed our life since December. I can't just pretend it doesn't exist. It's not my choice. It exists, and we have to deal with it. Yep.
You still look beautiful. Have a good day. Bye, Tammy. Oh, thank you, Lyrics. Are you doing your makeup yourself for Saturday? No. One of my favorite things to do is sit in a makeup chair and get my makeup done. So I haven't gotten to do that in a long time. So I'm very excited that I get to have that on Saturday for myself. Let's see here. I'm going to use a little lipstick brush. What should I do? Actually, I think I'm just going to do a little clear lip gloss from Beauty Counter.
Of course. Not an MLS.
Which, if you didn't know,
Because
Beauty Counter is toxin free. It's excellent, great. No, none of that. What was it? EWG, blah blah blah.
Yep, the one.
Something estrogen.
Yep. It doesn't have those estrogen something or others.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I'm going to make a freaking commission off of it, but I didn't let you know. FTC violation. What up?
it's just like so yummy delicious. And I think it'll help not make my fucking herpes just jump out.
Wait. I have a question. And then maybe this is me not understanding science, but if she's using lip gloss in her makeup around an exposed sore, does she still get to use it after her sore has closed up? I don't know.
So my husband actually breaks out with those as well, and like cold sores, and it is crazy how contagious they are. So
Yeah.
if you like it, she could easily spread it.
Oh, so maybe don't be sharing your lip glosses if you're at an event because of how contagious it is.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, I didn't know because I was like, I just thought, or like I know with pink eye, you shouldn't be putting your brushes and stuff if you have pink eye because it's going to contaminate everything.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the interesting thing though, when my husband breaks out, it's like contagious to him, but I don't get it. But
interesting.
He can spread it.
Oh, he can keep getting it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
I've had it since I was like so young. No telling who I got it from or like if I shared a drink with, I know my aunt had it when I was little. Like it's just yucky though, right? Always curl the lashes, you guys. It's like life-changing. Anywho, don't continue to be the same person you are if you want change in your life. You're going to have to let go of some of your habits and thoughts and ideas and limiting beliefs. You're going to have to let them go. And you're going to need someone to teach you new ones. And that's what I'm here for.
Really?
I literally designed a program to help and save women the same way I was helped and saved. I designed
help and save.
Oh my gosh. The indoctrination.
The God complex.
What? The language here is so extreme. It's hard to process it sometimes because it's like, who are we saving? Like, what are you talking about? And what are you using to save us? You're yelling?
the program with the person who helped and saved me.
It's not yucky. We often catch cold sores. Yeah, it's not. I don't want to. I don't want to shame anybody. I get them, so I just don't use anything if I have an open sore. So I don't know.
Like, that's it. Now, where are going since you look all hot? Ha! Nowhere, but I do have client calls this afternoon, so I'll look good for those and I'll make a reel or two.
Hashtag boss babe.
How did you find Rachel? So funny enough, my husband did. If you guys don't know, Rachel is the functional nutritionist who saved my life from Hashimoto's, helped me lose 30 pounds, and is now getting me prepped for my first ever fitness competition on Saturday. My my husband did this thing called the MDK project, which is for men only, and they're put through like 75 hours of like intense like physical like training, and they're like sleep deprived and food deprived. And
What? MDK project? Any good researchers in the chat want to throw that in Google for us?
for 75 hours. And that the guy who runs it had like a couples meetup a few months later. So we went, and Rachel was there because she was dating one of the instructors, Aaron. And I just was like, I need that booty. I was like, my body used to look like that. It doesn't anymore. And I need it to look like that. I want to feel cute in a bathing suit again. And confident, and not cover up with a baggy t-shirt and
There's nothing wrong with baggy
jean shorts.
clothes.
Right?
So Noah was like talking to her, like, what do you do? Like, are you a fitness trainer, whatever? And she's like, no, I'm a functional nutritionist. He's like, oh, you should talk to my wife. She has Hashimoto's. So she came up to me at dinner, was like, your husband told me you have Hashimoto's. I was like, yeah. And she was like, has anybody ever looked at your stool? I go, like my poop? No. And she's like, that's literally where autoimmune disease is rooted, is in the gut. So that conversation sparked, like, she was so confident and just very knowing and knowledgeable. And like, I just trusted her right away. Called her when I got home. And I believe a week later, I signed up. And it was terrifying. I had never, ever spent $1,200 a month on anything in my life. Okay? Never.
Except the $22,000 for that year of training that you bought.
Yeah, what? Or like, what about your rent?
Right?
Yeah.
Ever. Never, ever, ever. And so I was terrified. But I knew that she was going to help me heal, and that she was going to be the doorway to me feeling better, to a better life. So I shut the fuck up, and I just spent the money. And here I am today, able to
Yell at
like,
you.
because of my unwavering discipline, and because I was willing to not have balance in my life and to commit to my goals, I got the results I got, and now I can help other women. People care about results. They want to see results. Like,
People care about results. They want to see results. So, and again, this is twisty. If you look at, again, the influence continuum, the means should create the ends. The ends don't create the means, basically. So, like, she's saying whatever it takes to get to that result of being skinny and fit. That's what you should do.
Mhm.
No.
Do you know how much that MDK project is?
No.
$12,000.
For
For 75 hours?
Oh,
Now
75
they're
hours.
saying, oh, hold on. That was the 2021 price. Now they're saying it is $18,000.
For 72 hours?
Well, and then it says it's not just the 75-hour experience, but also a 12-month in-depth coaching and mentorship program.
How?
His business book is called Man Up.
Oh my
no.
God.
No,
Matthew,
no,
we don't know
no.
you. Oh my God.
Red flag, red flag.
I have 2 autoimmune disorders, and one of them is with my thyroid, and your poop has nothing to do with it. Great point.
No, no, no.
if you're trying to get your family to like do something healthy, but like you've been going to the gym and eating right, but not getting results, like why would they trust that? You have to get results.
Oh my God.
All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of
You didn't.
Get Real with Claude. Maybe I should call like the Claude Code Live or something like that.
Oh.
But anyways, I'm going to go eat lunch now, do a couple videos, have some client calls, go serve people. If you're curious, want to know more about my program, or if you're a really gangster and you just want to join, DM me.
No.
Just DM me.
Why are we using the word gangster?
I
DM me.
don't know. It's in a. I thought it was
Go fill out the
a
coaching
thing
form
to do. Bye, Melissa.
in my bio.
Good night.
Like, just take a risk. Who gives a fuck?
Jessica,
You know
neither
what I
did
mean?
I.
Go fail big, but at least try. Nothing worse than
Go fail big, even though I'm the one encouraging you to do that, and I'm not going to experience the consequences of your financial devastation or maybe your eating disorders. Go fail big. Okay, Claude.
Nor will I take any accountability.
No, it's your fault.
not trying and sitting there like, oh, should I? Shouldn't I?
You shouldn't.
CISO Greg. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune disease. You can Google it. It affects the thyroid and makes it very hard to lose weight, but somehow I managed to lose 30 pounds. Almost 35 at one point.
You're in a bodybuilding.
All right, guys. Love you.
diet.
See you soon.
For the love of God.
No.
Claude.
We hate it here.
No.
Oh. Drop a 2 in the chat if you hated that. Oh my God.
And how many of you went and DM'd her and enrolled in her coaching during?
Yeah. I have
Let us
gang in the
know.
handle, but it means a group of people. Gangster's not good to use. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And we put that in the thumbnail because she has that in that's one of her terminologies she used for her groupies.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Beyond's comment. She is really brave for using other people's money to take so many risks. We must commend her. Not everyone can do that, you know?
It's true.
Hilarious.
It's true.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's Claude. She is someone who is
Whoa.
trying to get out there with her influence, and she's in multi-level marketing companies. Amy's the one that found this nonsense, and the Snark crew had her in with her last year as well. Amber and Cheryl, and I think Jen. I think they all were preemptively, or they got blocked after people tried to talk to her, and then they unblocked, and then it's just been twisty ever since. So I don't know.
Oof. Well, I hope you are all leaving this inspired and ready to be your best self.
Yeah, go.
And lose weight. Get off your ass and lose some
Lose
weight.
Oh my gosh.
And don't eat pizza or subs, okay?
Yeah, in honor of Claude, everybody have pizza or a sub or a sandwich or something delicious to eat for dinner if you can. Because
Dairy
Dairy,
on
yeah.
everything.
With cheese.
Yeah. tag us in your Instagram stories if you eat something
Yeah.
good, and I'll reshare you. So, oh my God. Well,
Oh. Yeah,
live
Danielle,
chat.
you should keep an eye on her. We're gonna vote that,
Yeah.
for Danielle.
Yeah, inspired more like tired. Yeah, we're slimed and tired. We're ready for snacks. We're ready for go pet your floof.
Yes.
De-stress, do something fun, go watch a show or eat some dinner, or I don't know, do something that makes you happy, because this certainly I mean, I was happy
Ain't
to
it?
stream with y'all, but not happy to share the space with Claude, I will tell you.
No.
Practice self-care, mother effers. Johnny, absolutely. Live chat, you've been incredible. You made this live bearable, for at least for me. I love your feedback. And replay crew, much non-culty love to you. And
We love it.
Yep.
if you aren't already subscribed to them, please go do it. I'm going to throw their link one more time in my chat, and I will go ahead and play the outro after I do that. Let me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
We let Nightbot do his thing, and then I will roll the outro. Where's my music? I don't know. Okay. Where are we? Sorry. Nightbot's being a brat. Nope. There we go. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Graphics. Technical difficulties. Oh my God. No.